Hello. Give me 1 second to have everything up. What is going on? Okay. Hello and welcome to my stream. I have some fun stuff cooked up for today. And the question that to answer that is up on my title is the best breakfast food. And I actually have to think about this. I'm gonna kind of categorize this into like hot, cold, and like not warm or cold breakfast. So I think best cold breakfast has got to be like breakfast item has got to be uh like yogurt. Yogurt's always good. For hot foods, I am very much into like waffles, or if I had to go with something more savory, probably sausage, like the sausage patties. Then for like not warm foods, I would probably have to say like muffins. Muffins are really good. Like that in between food. Also, hello everybody. Hello Bean AJ. Hello Evie. How are we doing today? I am cooking up some art stuff. So, I had a viewer by the name of Donut Girly who requested I draw their art stuff. Bean, you will probably either be today or in the next stream. Just note that you are in my queue to do you up. Believe believe Donut Girly also mentioned your character as well, but I have no idea what I have no idea what the species of this of what this animal is. It looks like a dog, I think. Bear with me for not knowing what this is. And bacon is a very good choice. I didn't think about bacon. Bacon's good. Waffles and pancakes. Yes, both are good. But if I had to pick waffles or pancakes, I had a friend that said that if they had to pick one over the other, that they would be uh I think that they prefer pancakes just because waffles require a whole other like machine that you have to have. But I'm like, just get the frozen ones. But but we got a whole ton of streams set up for this week to kind of make up for the fact that I have not been online this weekend, which I went out of town to Florida, went to a concert. It was a lot of fun, very hot. I decided I want to go by a more gender fluid name. I prefer to go by Robin. Okay, I will be calling you Robin now. Also, I have no idea how I'm gonna draw this dog. Is this a dog or a cat? I don't know what this is. But if you happen to change your name in the future, let me know and I will be sure to call you that. But for now, it will be Robin. Also, I appreciate you commenting over the weekend. That was fun to see. I appreciate your support. But speaking of which, so yeah, so this weekend I went to Florida for a concert, which people thought I was crazy for, but the person I was going to see, which was Avril Lavigne, she's kind of older. She won't come to Texas for some reason, and I don't know why. Like I still gotta I don't know what her deal is. Very sad about that. But at least I was able to go to Florida. I did get to see I got to see her. She sold out of her show, which I wouldn't expect any less. And yeah, super cool concert. And then I just kind of hung out with family. My boyfriend got to meet my mom's side of the family that lived out in Florida, so that was very fun. Again, I have no idea. I love the design of this character. It's just so colorful and cute. I don't really have much to say about it other than it's cute. I don't even know the name of the person's user. I'll have to figure that out for when I post this just to kind of be like, hey, do your character per Donut Girlie's request. And you're right. I do think that this is indeed a cat. So I think your friend Stardom is out this week for a camp, if I recall correctly. So we will not be seeing her this week, but hopefully we'll see her either over the weekend or next week. I live close to Florida. That's cool. Yeah, I was down in Miami for the weekend. I think next summer I may want to go, not next summer, but sometime next year I would like to go vacation out in Florida to visit some of my favorite places like Universal Studios. There's an amusement park out in Tampa called Busch Gardens that I really like. So I would like to go venture down there and then just probably spend most of the rest of my time in Miami. I don't even know what pose I'm gonna do. These like butterfly fire wings, I love that idea. I'm gonna have to steal that for a character at some point. Just the butterfly fire wings. Honestly, I'm just gonna sketch something and just see like what kind of sticks at this point. Because I've got no idea. Also, Robin, we will be doing your uh I'll probably do Splitter if I get time this week. She'll be one of the characters I do this week. Unless something else comes up for something else, but I know we talked about doing her. And congratulations, your cat Splatter has a fish. That was kind of a wild thing that took place over not last weekend, but the weekend before, where it was me and Green. We were just talking back and forth, and I'm like, cool. You have a fish named Yumi. I have an OC with those wings. I know they're so cute. I don't even know what you would call that. Like fire butterfly wings? I love them. I think they're cute. Oh, I just realized that she's got horns going on. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna... Ooh, what happened? Okay. Again, I'm just winging this until I can. This is a very cute design. It's a still. This color palette. I'm starting to think this might be a fox. Do foxes have whiskers? Do fox have whiskers? They do have whiskers, so it does look very fox-like. But foxes are just like wildcats, sorta. Ah, that doesn't look great. We'll figure this out. I don't really know how the body's supposed to... I'm gonna try to avoid drawing the back as much as I can. Oh, really? Similar color palette? That's cute. It's a very cute color palette. I may have to add some flowers to your Splitter character because I just love the whole idea. I don't even know what to... What... Uh... Okay, okay, so character has a little bow tie, and I don't know what these things are. I think I keep zooming in on. No idea what that is. Tail is fun. Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid drying the back because I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. And the eyes look really derpy right now, with this one being super big and that one not being as big. Honestly, I just realized that the patterns remind me of like a cow patterning. What if I like... Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I mean, we could just do a headshot. Kidding, that's not gonna happen. Leg warmers. I'm gonna say maybe. I'm definitely gonna say maybe. That would check out. It looks like she's got them in the back too. I just don't know if the butt is like white with the pink spots or not. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Okay. Oh, no, stop. At the concert this weekend, I guess I realized I might have been the only one traveling out of state to be at the concert. And I was standing in line at the bathroom. Luckily, I was like right near the bathroom, so the line wasn't too long by the time I got to it. And one girl was like, "How does my hair look?" And her friend was like, "Your hair looks fine." Then she looks out the mirror and she's like, "My hair's all frizzy." And then they look at me and they're like, "Is her hair bad?" And I'm like, "Her hair looks fine. Like it was nicely styled, but you could tell it was frizzy because it's Florida. Florida is very humid. Like that's just what you get with it." Then my response was, I'm like, I guess when she mentioned that it was all frizzy, I was like, I mean, welcome to Florida. And she's like, well, we're from here. And I was like, oh, I guess I might be one of the only weirdos that traveled out of state to be here. Like, a lot. Like, the fact that I had to jump on a plane to get here was hilarious. Then probably leg warmers. We'll just call them leg warmers for now. I would love to see like a side anatomy thing of this character. Oh, hello, Dancer Sam. How are you? I saw your art whenever you posted that I commented on earlier today. Loved it. It was very cute. Very cute. I loved it. We're drawing this one person's art. There's a person that's been on stream before by the name of Donut Girly, and she asked if we could draw one of her friend's stuff. And so we're working on that today. I just don't know what pose or what the heck I'm doing with this, so it's just gonna be a work in progress because that's how we do stuff here. Uh, we're still deciding if this is a cat or a fox or a dog. I think it's a fox because of how the whiskers are placed in the face. But honestly, either's fine. But in good old fashion, we're just gonna wing this until things look right. I love that cat box emoji. Is this gonna be assigned to go draw splatter in a box? Just popping its head out of a box. Yeah, the face is very rough right now. Let me go look up fox anatomy because I don't know if fox anatomy is better be a fox. Okay, I found something. I'm not sure how applicable it's gonna be. Can we just redraw that real quickly or resketch it, I suppose? That's certainly a phase. Let's just draw in the horns real quickly. I'm gonna put that on a new layer. But how's everyone's weekend? Mine was jam-packed full of stuff. If the horns look like lightning, and I noticed I could never draw lightning, like in my life. There was a period of time, I don't know if any of you guys have watched My Little Pony, the Generation 4, and Rainbow Dash actually has a lightning bolt cutie mark. And I could just never get it down right. And so I don't know, I don't know why I struggle with it. I feel like it's like one of the easiest things you could draw. So I don't know if I hate this or the placement's just stupid. No, I don't want to distort you. This is like a deer wolf hybrid, I guess. Shrug. Oh, didn't realize. A cox or a fat. I love that. Sorry, I missed some chat for a second while I was looking at art references pictures. Yes, this is a character from Animal Jam. I don't know, remember the viewer's name, but Donut Girly was the one that wanted this character. But yes, welcome. So we're I like Cox. I think it's a fun name. It's like a deer bunny. What am I talking about? You guys like have you guys seen jackalopes? Jackalopes, they have like their bunny ears with their little horn things. I know nothing about them, so don't even. Okay, I have a cute pose idea based on something I did see, so no. You would think I would know how to use this art program by now. I clearly don't. Also, I'm thinking about testing out an animation program because I've been messing around with a little bit of animation with Procreate, and it can do good stuff, but unfortunately, depending on how you set up the file, that determines how many layers you do get. And again, I think it's great. And Procreate did put out a their own version of an animation app, which is great that they have that on iPad. However, like how I can go in and I can edit the brushes to be how I want. I think as of this time you're not able to do that, which makes it very difficult. So if I like a certain brush, can't change anything about it, which is a little annoying. But there was another one I was looking into called Toon Squid, I believe, and that one comes really highly recommended. So definitely something I want to look at. What's your favorite Tokyo Ghoul character? So last week I spoke about a cosplay I did, and it's definitely Juzo Suzuya. We tried to find a picture of him so you know what I'm talking about. But I did a cosplay of him back in high school, and ooh, was it rough? Very rough. This is the character I'm referring to. He's so much fun. He's got black hair. What is the context of this? I don't know. I love him. He's fun. Have you watched episode 5 of what's that show called? The Amazing Digital Circus. I swear I've only seen the first 2 episodes. I haven't caught up with it. I think partially because it's taken them years to put out episodes. Not years, but it's taken them like it used to be 6 months between each episode, but they what do you call it? But now I think they're putting them out like every 2 months. I think it was one of those that they had to start getting into the groove of the animation and already having the assets. Then they can kind of pump it out easier. But I definitely have to catch up on that show. Is it any good? And then Dancer Sam, do you have a favorite character from what do you call it? Brain fart. From Tokyo Ghoul. I've been on the fence about watching season 2. I've been, like I said, really much on the fence about season 2 of it just because it doesn't follow the manga, which is unfortunate because I love it when they kind of follow the manga as they're supposed to. Very sad when they kind of deviate. Oh no, you should finish watching it. The lore drops are insane. I think even I loved watching a lot of like YouTubers do theories. I love watching people do theories on like animations and stuff like that for what's gonna happen. And I would love to see that. I'm gonna have to probably binge watch it between today and tomorrow. Cause I mean even some of the fan songs for the Amazing Digital Circuit, even some of the fan what do you call it? Songs for the Amazing Digital Circus is really good. And yeah, so it's something I definitely need to catch up on. There's a lot of shows I got to catch up on. Last week, Dancer Sam was dropping me like a bunch of anime I need to watch. But I'm like, there's only so much time in a day. We're about to just start watching anime while I'm doing art on the side. You're like, hey guys. But yeah, definitely got to catch up on that. If you guys have any other show recommendations, I'll just add it to my never-ending show list. You know what? That's a lie. Have I seen the Amazing Digital Circus? I think I might have seen episode 3. Hold up. Episode 3. Yeah, I believe I saw 3. 3 was interesting. I haven't seen 4 and 5. I've been very behind on that. Okay, so I had this fun little position I wanted to try. Man, now you got me mega sidetracked. That's not on you, that's on me. Okay, so I'm gonna take this little fun, like, chibi sitting position is what I'm feeling. Let's do Sabuli for the body. I'm just gonna follow a reference I got here. Wrong brush. But yeah, I would like to give animation some try. I've been doing it a little bit here and there with the upcoming video game I have coming out, which, by the way, we should have our prototype video up, hopefully either, I think the plan is for this weekend. My boyfriend has to finish programming some aspects, and then got to get the video together, and then I will have that posted, and then I will share that on my community tab when that is ready. It's going to take a little bit, but the goal is to hopefully have it up this weekend. It's been a lot of work, but it was fun showing it off, like what we have done with it last week. I swear this looks really wonky now. Just give me a second. Does somebody talk to me? Have you watched Murder Drones? I feel like you asked me this before and no. Is it by the same creators? And hello, Donut Girly. We are drawing your friend's character. Forgot the person's name. Is it Piper? Okay. I wasn't sure what the name was. And to answer you, we are going to certainly try. I have no idea what's going on with this body part over here in the back. But I did promise I'd get to it. And then I believe you may have another friend by the name of Bean AJ. They popped in and they did ask if I could draw their characters. So I will add them to my pipeline. Just a lot of art stuff. And then on Wednesday, we are actually planning on creating another character. So last week we created a Crystal Fox. I did put my poll out earlier than doing it same day just so we get more. I realized that people were voting for the species after I what do you call it? I'm sorry, brain fart. Crap, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I didn't realize how like I didn't realize that people were going to be voting like after the stream happened. So I just decided to do it 2 days early before that stream. So that'll be happening Wednesday. As of right now, the Rainbow Jelly Serpent is winning, and that was kind of the one I was hoping that would win, just because it looks really fun. So I'm excited to what we're gonna do for that. Let me see. Wasn't sure which. Let me see who that character is for face. Hide, is it Hyde? Tokyo Cool. Oh, he's fun. Yeah, he's fun. I like him. I've seen him. Let me see. Wasn't sure. Yes, I was gonna tell you. Being AJ is my friend. I believe I've seen that they did an artwork of yours back when I was doing it, but I wasn't sure like what your guys' friend status was. Also, can you tell me what the species is and what these arm things are? Are those arm warmers, leg warmers, paw warmers? I came to the conclusion that it's a fox. At first, I thought it was a cat. Then I was like, the face structure looks just too weird. Okay, back to my reference art since that went out the wazoo. Uh-oh. Again, this will be an absolute an absolute trying to figure out what I'm doing. This looks weird, but I swear this is what the reference art has. Hello, dancer. You just said the name I liked being called by. I like DG. Okay, I will certainly try to remember DG. I've just gotten in the habit of calling you Donut Girly just because it's such a fun name. Honestly, there needs to be an art piece of your character just eating a donut. Yeah, the body looks mega weird, but I'm absolutely in love with this design. This design is super cute. Honestly, let's just make this a new layer so I don't cry about how bad this is. You guys know how I work. Why won't you draw? I think I'm the problem. You seen Gaslight District. Never even heard of it. Man, I'm about to just start making a whole list now and then we're just gonna get through it slowly. Gaslight District. Animated series. But I find that the shows that you're giving me are like really good ones. Ooh, okay. The animation style. Oh, is it by the same people that made the amazing digital circus? I would like to. They've been putting out a lot of good shows from what I hear, and I would love to just watch them. Something I probably just need to binge watch at some point. Also, I'm not sure how I feel about this tail I'm drawing right now, so I'm just gonna have to. Oh, nice. Okay. This is in regards to the banner thing. Very nice. I'll be on the lookout to see the art. I just love watching you guys posting all sorts of art stuff. It's very fun to. Oh god, this is really bad. Oh, I know. When you guys put the TADC, I've just never coded it like that. So it's just funny to me that you guys are calling it that. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's what it is, shortened. Like My Little Pony's MLP. I just, again, I've never called it either. Okay, well, this is certainly a work in progress. Oh gosh. My friend Hamster Lover loves that show. It's a good show from what I saw. It's a really good show. What I was talking about earlier is I think the farthest I've seen was like episode 3. And the reason being was that they were just taking like there was a lot of like they were taking 6 months to put out episodes for a while. So I just felt like it was valid for me to like wait till there was actual like content. And I did see that episode 5 did come out. So I'm very happy because it's a good show. I like the animation style. And then Robin was saying, about all the different lore drops. It's definitely something I'm excited for because I loved watching all sorts of theory videos. You should watch Murder Drones. Yes, I plan on it now. So somebody shows me to watch. Hunter x Hunter. I couldn't get into that. There was just something about the animation look. I don't know what the deal was. I just wasn't a huge fan of the animation style. But a friend of mine was really into it and was trying to get me into it. I'm pretty sure that they did a reboot of it, or maybe one was older than the other, or maybe there was just one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure what the history behind that whole show or manga is. Also, whatever you do, please do not ask me about JoJo Bizarre Adventures. I'm probably never gonna watch that. It's a very like I don't want to call it macho anime, but I'm not really into that sort of stuff. I'm actually all over the place with the kind of genre of anime I like. You seen Death Note? Absolutely. I watched that like years ago. I love that show. I'm trying to think because somebody actually asked me this a while back who my favorite character was, and it's got to be the Death Demon. Forgot his name, but the one that follows Light around. Light. Death Note. Or maybe it's the Death God. I don't know. Ryuk. Ryuk. I love Ryuk. He's just so funny. He's just like down and just kind of hanging out. Give me your tea. I love that you assume that it's tea, but it is tea. That's all I ever drink. Oh, that's all I ever drink. Yeah, I had to get some on the way home just to, well, that and Chick-fil-A was my dinner tonight. I haven't eaten out really much lately, so it was kind of a treat myself kind of day. But has anybody seen Death Note but the live action movie? It was definitely a really bad reboot. The only thing that actually looked good was I think what was Ryuk. That was like the only good thing that came out of that. First Hunter x Hunter came out in 1999, then the reboot came out in 2011. Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure when the original came out, but I know that the other one was like 2011. But I'd be willing to give Hunter x Hunter a watch. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be redoing the tales. It's fine. It's definitely the show's good. I would just skip the movie on Netflix completely altogether. It was really bad. I was like, what even is this show? Did you ever figure out the game Animal Jam? No, I haven't really gotten to it. I've just been really busy trying to keep up with the art stuff and trying to get back into doing the whole YouTube video thing. It's been a very busy summer, and then I'm also working on trying to get a small video game out. So I will post more information on that once we actually get the video game more put together, which I'm really excited to show you guys. It's not going to be the most polished game. It's going to look kind of like garbage, but who cares? It's just the fun and what we're doing. And the goal is to, well, the game's got to be done by like August 15th for our submission date. Yeah, one of these days, maybe next week, I'll spend a day just streaming, trying to play Animal Jam for funsies. For funsies. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, let's go try to do the wings real quickly before I forget. My account is unsuspended yet. What did you do? What did you do? That's... I don't even know how to draw fire. Honestly, I think the wings might have been the best part so far. Have I seen Blue Exorcist? Absolutely. They did a weird thing with Blue Exorcist, just to give my 2 cents into that, because very weird. Yeah, those wings are kind of cute, I guess. Blue Exorcist, so they did the thing where they... I'm sorry, what did you say? You said, I said, and then I got suspended. So that means you said something? How long were you suspended for? Back to the Blue Exorcist thing. So I watched it way back when like it had come out, and I loved it. I didn't realize that the second half of the first season diverted from the manga, but I still enjoyed it nonetheless. Like I thought it was fun. Then they did a thing where they did like, it was kind of like a season 2, but really it was following the manga as it should have. So I think the reason why they diverged from the manga was because there wasn't enough material out yet. And so they finally reanimated like what happened in the manga. But it was stupid that you would actually have to search for that in order to even have that information that even happened. But from what I saw of the second half of them like remaking the second half, I did enjoy that. That was fun. Have you seen Case of the Vanities? The need I can't English, sorry. And to answer you, no, I have not seen that. Ooh, this looks like a fun show. Oh, you know what? There's a character, one of these characters. It's the one with the black hair. I've seen stuff of him. I think it's a him. This looks good. Is it good? I'm obsessed with the art style. You got suspended for 7 days? How long ago did you get your suspension back? Was that today? That's wild that you were suspended. I was like, I just trying to... I felt like when I was younger, so there were these online things that were similar to Animal Jam, but they were other virtual worlds. And of course, every kid that gets on there, their goal is to try to say every curse word or do whatever they can to get banned. And then finally their account would be permanently banned. And it was just wild. Now, I'm not saying that that was your case, that you were intentionally trying to, but yeah, it just brings me back to then. Oh, I was trying to find the reference art of your friends, and then I realized, and then I was like, it's not on my computer. It's because I'm the problem. Not gonna lie, I think the wings are my favorite part. Let me figure this out. I don't know, they're wings. Like they might need to be a little smaller. Oh no. How's your day in DG? I think they asked you earlier about how your day was going. I could be wrong. My day is going quite well. I had a busy day at work. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. But it's been good. I'm just a little tired. Finally got to sleep some last night from after my trip. That's what I really needed, was a ton of rest. And I'll probably catch up on that today. How's your day going, Dancer Sam? Shove these wings in the back. Okay, and then let me duplicate this, and then let's cry. I have a feeling we're gonna be redoing some stuff on this sketch. Honestly, I think I might just start doing the line art and then winging it from there. That's just how I do stuff. Oh no, not what I wanted. Well, I'm glad that people are having a good day. I don't know where you guys are at. Don't need to know where you guys are at, but I can tell you that here in Texas, it's been really hot and it's unfortunate. And then I just came from Florida, like I said, like 100 times on the stream, and it was also hot out there. But I will take Texas heat over Florida heat any day, because typically here in Texas, you are able to take, you're able to stay in the shade and it like cools you down a little bit. Versus in Florida where it's humid, and typically when it's humid, it makes it like the air feels really muggy and it feels really hot, and it's just very unpleasant. And you can be underneath a tree, and that's not going to do a look of anything for you. Have you seen One Punch Man? I have not. At first, I wasn't going to watch it ever because I thought it was weird looking, but I think it's one of those that I got to give it a shot. Definitely is something probably going to have to give it a shot. And take your time. We're not going anywhere for a while. Got nowhere to be. Oh, no. But I would be willing to give that a try. It's just something I just haven't seen personally. Yet. The whole yet. I feel like I have so many things I actually gotta catch up on. Definitely, like I said, don't ask me about JoJo Bizarre Adventures, because I can guarantee I will not watch that show. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm being so like aggressive towards it. It didn't do anything wrong to me. I'm just being salty for no reason. Norigami. This one sounds familiar. Let me see. Norigami. I've seen clips of it. I have not seen it. But it looked good from what I saw. I just could never get the name of it. I was like, sounds familiar. Is it good? Man, I think one of these streams we're gonna have to sit down and actually just type these out so I can actually get to these shows. Because now I gotta go through the last stream and figure out which anime is out there that I haven't seen yet. Okay, let's shift you at the bottom. Okay, so this is the sandwiching order, and welcome back, DG. DG, such a mouthful. I don't know why, but Donut Girly just sounds funner to say. Is it more fun or funner? Is funner even a word? I've had this debate before. Funner or more fun? Well, more fun is more fun is grammatically correct than fun. Funner is used more informally. Who cares? Who cares how we speak English? It is our language. We do whatever we want with it. Okay, so this looks absolutely like garbage, but I'm gonna keep it anyways because it's fun. Norigami. Yeah, I'll have to give that a listen to one of these days. Or a watch one of these days. There was a... Oh, it's a short anime. Perfect. I could binge watch that probably in a day. Only take me like 4 hours. Partially kidding. I swear I have a life. Just gonna lower the opacity on everything. I realize I might have made it too late, but who cares? Okay, so the line art's where we're gonna make it or break it. Bear with me a second. Robin, I just realized that you commented on my thing asking me if I was going live soon. I love that. Sorry, I was having a little bit of technical difficulties before starting the stream, but that's funny. I do appreciate you commenting. It makes my day. Skate the Infinity? Never even heard of it. Let's take a look to what you look like. Skate the Infinity. Ooh, this looks like a fun show. And it's a skater anime. Oh, I love this! One dude has the hoodie thing that looks like a cat thing. Oh my goodness, I want that hoodie. I love it. You remind me of Gangle. I will see. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Gangle. Oh, doesn't Gangle cry a lot with the whole mask switching thing? I do. Gangle is fun though. I like how they just have like different faces and stuff like that. So I Googled Gangle just to make sure I had like the face down from the Amazing Digital Circus. And the first image that pops up is a picture of Gangle. And then it's attached to a wiki article called Disabled Characters Wiki. Wild. Okay. Belle? I'm confused. I will see you. Okay, Belle, you will see. Please explain, Robin. Very confused. Oh, Belle the anime? I have not seen that yet. I want to. I think it's on somewhere. Um, I think we said it was on HBO. I know DG does art. I'm not sure about Robin. I believe they do. I also know that Robin does a lot of singing too, from what I recall from one of my first few streams. That was kind of a fun little fact. I hate this. It's not you guys, it's me. I'm the problem. I am the mega problem. I'm trying to figure out how this body operates. Body is very strange. Very strange body, but it's okay. And then we're just going to duplicate. And let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, because of all the anime stuff. Ah, I see. I love drawing cute things. I think that's just kind of my shtick right now, is drawing cute things. I've been kind of failing in the anime department. So I think I'm just going to stick to drawing cute things right now. However, I would like to master drawing chibi art. This was a character, so somebody suggested, I forgot who suggested it, but I drew this character like when I was like 12, but it was in the Powerpuff Girl style. Then then I was like, okay, well, let's redraw it. So her name's the name here, so you guys can see. And then I decided to draw her again. So the reason why she's in a bathing suit is because I drew her in a bathing suit way back when. So I've been drawing her here, and I love her. I'm giving her absolutely like a punk style, and I still want to add like a leather jacket to her. But I love her. She's so cute, and she's got two sisters that I plan on drawing at some point, but that'll be another day. Not today. Probably. We'll see. I don't really have much planned for the stream. We're just here to do art and chill, as you guys know. What inspired? Who's Kitten Love? Snow White with red hair. Oh my goodness. I don't think I ever finished the anime, but I love that anime so much. It was great. I love the main dude character. I was like, you can marry me. Marry me. Don't marry her. I think that's got to be like one of my favorite parts about anime. It's like finding dudes that are like fine. I was like, but I love you. Please marry me. And I'm aware I have a boyfriend. He's aware about my weird obsession. Skate Infinity has like 12 episodes. Awesome. That's what I need is more just like short shows. I will find it's weird. So sometimes there are some anime that it's good after 12 episodes, and then there are other, and then they try to expand out on it, and I'm like, it didn't really need it. And then there's other anime that get canceled that have 12 episodes, and then they just never like release any more stuff for it. I was like, this is underwhelming. Very underwhelming. I am not sold on this body. Worst case is we just scrap this and do it again. That's fine. That's that that'll be like my worst case. I do love how there's kind of cow spots on the on this fox looking character. I feel like this is just giving her a chunky body. But yeah, Snow White Red Hair would highly recommend if you guys like some romance anime. A song is stuck in my head. Wonder if it's a song that they wrote because I know they enjoy doing music. Oh God. Uh, my problem is that I'm right now looking at a reference and trying to see what I'm doing, but unfortunately, this looks like hot garbage. Can you add in background music? Share my screen. Oh my goodness, there's so many people typing. Hey, so Tide Killer, it's my boyfriend for those that you don't know. He is my partner in crime. Share your screen. This is my screen. LOL. Oh, different screen. My actual screen. So like, hold up. Let me try to figure this out. I can totally try to add background music. My only concern is getting copyright strike because that happened with one of my videos. So that's my only concern about that. But it's something I can figure out and hopefully I won't get copyright striked. Okay. So here you go. This is my lovely screen of reference things I'm looking at. I'm just trying to find something. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, on your channel. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, we can do that. Okay. Bear with me a second while I try to. I try to find you. Okay, so for some reason I gotta spell it out correctly. If not, it's like, no, thank you. Okay. So, what is share my lovely screen? Typos, yeah, you gotta love them. Oh, thank you for the shout out. This is some of their art. There's been some fun stuff. They've done some stuff with AI too, I saw, which is fun. Oh, this is cute. I think I saw this, and I love all the little decorations you have on your little character. On this character, I'm sorry, not your character. This is a fun. You guys can see this, right? I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, is it not showing my screen? Show desktop. Okay, sorry. For some reason it was being weird. Okay. So, wrong. This is Bean AJ's little profile picture, which I love. What'd you use to draw this in? Art asset. Oh yeah, I love Spiky Braves art stuff. This looks really cute. I love it. Fun little Shaw. Did you ever do your giveaway yet? More fun little reference sheet. This was something that they did for me. I love this. It's very cute and colorful. I'll have to draw something up with this because I think it's super cute. All sorts of fun thing. Yeah, I felt like, don't be mad at me, I answered this wrong. Here's another fun little cat picture. I think this is a cat. Oh, is this the other thing I drew up that one time? This is for Bean AJ. This is their character as an anime girly. I don't know why it's not showing it right, but it's cute. That's cute too. Okay. This was really cute. I really liked this. This was the first time when I was drawing up their character. I saw this picture and I thought it was cute. So I kind of used that for a bit of a reference. And then this is the character that we are drawing today, which, gosh, we're gonna have to start scrapping it. This is just say cheese. Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that you could post artwork in Animal Jam. That's fun. Back to me. Drew some art stuff. Andrew, have you seen Affection and Windbreaker? I've not even heard of it. Oh, you drew an Animal Jam? That's cute. I didn't even know you could do that. Didn't even know you could do that. Let me see Affection and Windbreaker. Oh my goodness, this looks like such a good anime. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a watch. I love that. It looks really good. I drew an Animal Jam. You want to see my progress on a song I made up while I'm doing. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It would be really fun to listen to that at some point. It's called All You Care About. Oh, that's cute. You've been. Oh, I see. So you're right now writing it out. Somebody make a remix of their song. Okay, let me try to get my iPad back up while I cry. I am looking into the whole music thing right now, so let's see what I can do. What do you mean? Oh, this is their song that they wrote. Let me try to see what I can do about the background music. I do have an account with Epidemic Sound. I just don't know how to like get that to where it like plays without me having to change it. Oh, that's fun. Can Twitch ban you for playing music? Okay, well, just don't sue me. I already have an account. This is fun to try to figure out. I don't know. But yeah, music would definitely be like a vibe right now. Take your time. We're not going anywhere. DG. It's not that I'm making like profit or anything from or what do you say? Like I'm not monetized or anything. I'm not a monetized channel, but I just don't want to take any chances of actually getting copyright striked because I've had some videos being taken down in the past, and I don't want that to happen. Hmm. Okay, so we're gonna have to skip on the music right now. I will hopefully have something figured out by my next stream, which is gonna happen on Wednesday. You can use lo-fi music. The problem is that sometimes that's copyrighted too. Let me try to see if I can find any lo-fi that is not copyrighted. If you want music right now, I just don't want to deal with it. Hold up. Okay, I may have found something. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. For all of us Twitch streamers, best chill song. A little cautious about playing music because it claims to be blah blah blah. Holds true. I watch a video and after reading the whole description, yes. Um. Okay, I may have found something. Let's pray I don't get stuff taken down. Use lush life background music. Ooh, okay. Lush life. Wait, what? Is it a person or is it a song? Also, loving the lyrics that you're coming up with, Robin. And then regarding your thing to answer, Sam, about the Bleach episodes, I feel like Naruto is the same way too, that there's a good portion of the episodes are filler, and I hate that they do that, but it makes sense why they do it, just so they can like get caught up with the manga, and that's what happens. It's just sometimes they make characters like really out of character, and it really throws me off. Background music. So I am finding the song Lush Life by Zara Larson, and I love that song, but that will definitely get me copyright striked. Or not copyright striked, but we're not gonna play with that for right now. I will figure out how to get music via the streaming stuff I do have. However, I did find one that should work, so we'll play with that. I may have to play with the volume, so please bear with me a second, because I don't want it too loud for you guys. The lyrics that I saw, really good. I think it was fun. Do you have a tune for it? Have you seen Dungeon, Meshy, Delicious in Dungeon? What? Delicious. Ooh, this looks like a fun little thing. No, I have not seen it, but it looks good. The style of it looks really good. I'll have to give that a watch. Wonder what I can watch this on. I'm seeing something about a season 2, so I don't know if it's just season 1 for right now. Okay, so Netflix, perfect! I have Netflix. I like Netflix. Animal Jam music. I don't know if that's gonna get me taken off for now. Beach Bunny inspired. Oh, okay. Nice. Like I said, I only know like one song by Beach Bunny, but from what I've heard, it's good. You guys let me know if this is too loud or not. Um, is it playing it? Taking that as a no. Hold up. Technical difficulties. We love that. Properties. Oh, it sounded like it was. And there's so much I gotta play with this stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that whenever I get a notification. Give me 1 second while I do some tech support. All of a sudden now my stuff is like not wanting to work. We love that. Oh, here we go. Hmm. Me. Okay, your first show recommendation, Mushi. I have not seen that anime. I've never even heard of it. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. My boyfriend was actually wanted me to watch that. I never got around to watching it, but that one looked really good. And I believe that's based on the game Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is just such a good show to begin with. I mean that such a good game. Okay, I've seen images of the main dude from Mushishi. That's such a fun name. Mushishi. Don't tell me there's a live action of it. Ew. I think there's a live action of it. Girl, I've seen all of My Little Pony. From Generation 1 back in the 80s all the way to G5. Well, except like the last season and some of the YouTube episodes. I'm drinking tea too. Tea buddies. Let's go back to art. Dancer Sam, I will hopefully have a solution for the music by the time we have our next stream in a couple days. I gotta play with the stream stuff to see what's going on with that, so. Because there's a lot of things that if I start sharing audio, then it starts displaying everything else, or starts, you guys can hear like the notifications from my streaming thing here whenever I get somebody notifying me. So it's like, well, I gotta figure that out. My computer's being a little dumb right now to mess with those settings. I take a sip at the exact same time. I love tea. I live on tea. And here in Texas, so I've gone to other states and other countries, and asking for sweet tea is like non-existent. It's something that you have to. It's what do you call it? It's they give you unsweet tea, and my problem with just getting unsweet tea is it's typically cold, and when you put sugar in it, it's not the same as having hot tea, putting sugar in that, and then putting ice in it, because the hot water makes it easier to dissolve the sugar versus cold water, which is just kind of free floating sugar. Not me eating ice casually. Been there, done that. Just be careful for your teeth. That's been a big thing I've been hearing about. Uh, I don't even know how to pronounce that anime, but let me go Google that one. At this point, I've seen what anime, like what they look like, but it's just I haven't seen it. Ooh, this one looks sci-fi. I love me a good sci-fi show. At least it said it was sci-fi. This looks really cute. To answer Sam, I feel like you've just like your whole life has just been a bunch of anime, and I feel like I gotta catch up. Yeah, this is cute. I like this. The art style is really cute too. I love this. This is super cute. Okay, back to me showing art if I can get it to work. While I cry about that the body doesn't look great. Fantastic. There we go. Honestly, the character looks chunky. It's not you, it's me. I'm the problem. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get this right. I had an idea and it's just not coming to life. Absolutely not. Have you seen Little Witch Academia? I've seen a little bit of it. I think it was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. And I would like to finish watching it. I thought it was cute from what I saw of it. I thought it was cute. It's probably something I need to finish up one of these days. Anyone else have any random show recommendations? Honestly, I just think that Dancer Sam's just Googling anime and is like, have you seen all these things? I'm sure you've seen them, but it's just like, have you seen all these things? And to be frank, probably not. And yes, I'm very glad that it's working. It sucks because sometimes the... Oh no! Sometimes it like disconnects. I've had that happen a couple times where it just randomly disconnects. And it's like, well, there goes that. Oh. I have a girlfriend now. Congratulations. How's that? Wait, what happened with your last relationship? This cat almost... not cat, the wolf. I keep saying every other species. What? I'm gonna cry. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna like do this sketch again. And I'm just gonna make it rough and get to the point, cause you know. Okay, I may have another idea. What that idea is, I have no idea. Okay, so I didn't add this to my poll earlier, but it was gonna be one of the species, which was gonna be a frog, a bubble tea frog, and I thought that would be cute. But instead, what if we created this character drinking bubble tea? I don't know if if they like bubble tea, but that's my problem. Just something randomly cute. So we'll try to attempt that instead, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I just want it to look cute, you know. I just I just feel like I need to get them to do something and not just sit there. He cheated and then denied everything and then took a while to heal from that. Oh my goodness. And it's fine. Just come and go as you want, Donut Girly. I mean DG. DG is kind of a fun nickname. Not gonna lie. But I'm so sorry to hear that. I hate people that cheat. There's no reason for it. Instead of cheating, you should just I like there are many reasons why people will cheat. It's like they want to stay with you, but then they want to like I've heard that some people will cheat because they want the validation from somebody else and all the attention. But like if you want to be with somebody else, just end it for me. I mean, it's going to suck for a while that you got broken up with, but you know, you'll eventually get over the heartbreak instead of, you know, instead of all the tears of having to deal with the cheating. Cuz honestly, like cheating's the worst. Please don't cheat. Honestly, like weird hot take. I think like cheating should be or like infidelity, which is another word for that, should be like illegal. Like if you're married to somebody and you're cheated with and you're cheated on, that the person that cheated on you should get charged, like obviously divorce, but obviously should get charged with something because I'm like, dang, that like hurts, you know, and it's not fair to the other person like that. And plus that proves that if you're cheating, so let's just say I'm going for a job interview, like to go work at a bank, and I see on your record, oh, you have infidelity, you've cheated. Great. So how can I trust you? You know, so I feel like it's like a whole trust thing at that point. That I mean, I know that work and cheating have nothing to do with each other, but it kind of says like what you are as a person to a point. He wanted both of us at the same time. Isn't that insane? Yeah, very insane. Actually, I'll tell you guys something that happened to a friend of mine in a second. The first anime, I've not heard of it, Soul Eater. I did watch the first half of it like years ago, and it was good. I liked it. I just fell off of it to watch other shows. Let me see what that first anime is, though. And I'm excited to draw a boba tea thing. Oh, this is cute. The Master of Killing Time. That's such a cute anime. Yes, I will watch that. 100%. You've seen Soul Eater? Yes, the thing I said before that I've seen first half of season one. I don't know if they've made anything past season one, but it's a cool anime. I don't know if anyone's I don't know if anyone's still watching it these days, but definitely a really good anime from what I've seen. Let me duplicate this before I forget to do so. But yeah, honestly, like I said, I think people should they should suffer the consequences. That's not fair that there are people that get away with stuff or they want to have their cake and eat it too. Like, no, because that sucks. Again, I'm so sorry that that happened to you. Oh, the crazy story that happened. So, a friend of mine, I guess, was really hooked on this girl and really liked her. And they've had like this on and off thing with like a will they, won't they type thing. And I guess she kind of got to the point that she just kind of said, I'm not interested, but he kind of like held out hope to like be with her. Then then over the weekend, he gets told by the girl saying, hey, yeah, I just went on this date. And he just felt like a stab through the heart because he's been waiting around to like be with her while she kind of sorted out her life. And he felt like he was like not lied to. I mean, it was on him for wanting to stick around like that. But it was just crazy, like how that, like how, like what do you call it? It was just crazy how that happened. And so she's like going to him to like tell him about her date. And he was like, I want to be happy for you. I can't do it right now. Which is valid. I think that's a very valid response to something like that. I just, I felt bad for him because he really liked her. And it just sucked that the whole thing, like, even happened. I said earlier I wasn't going to draw the legs, but I got to figure out what the legs look like. But yeah, I felt really bad for him. I was like, oh crap, that sucks. Oh, I said I was going to look at his messages earlier. He was going to send me some stuff. Let me see. Cat box emoji. Love that emoji. They should get fined. I agree. They should have some kind of penalties. Now, I think, I don't want to say traditionally it's more dudes that do that. I like this guy and he turned out to be gay. I'm trying to think if that's ever happened to me before. No, that's never happened to me before. I've mentioned I've been with my boyfriend since high school. We've been together for 9 years. And prior to that, I've had my crushes here and there. Nothing too major. But I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. Like they turned out to be gay. That's funny. I think in what world that might happen to me in. Okay, so we got that. Still gotta draw the body. Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna draw the feet, but oh well. Sounds like that's my problem. Let's go draw the boba tea thing. Speaking of boba tea, I haven't had a whole lot of it. I just think it looks aesthetically cute. Like that's all it is to me. It's just cute little aesthetics of stuff. Why am I drawing everything at an angle? Oh well, okay. So then I gotta figure out how to draw the body around that. This might make this a little easier for me. Draw these fun little hands. Why are you behind the thing? Duplicate. Okay, let's see what you guys are chatting about. Hi guys, I'm back. Have you seen, it's not available on streaming, but can you do the fan art of the characters? Do you like the show? I can definitely add it to my picture of of my stuff to do. Let me see. Oh, that's a fun little anime. I'm sure I could find it somewhere to watch it. I'm sure it's somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere online. That looks like such a cute little show. Did you want the one that you just recommended to me? What was it? The Katanagatari. I can't even pronounce that. I swear I know my Japanese syllables, but But yes, I can definitely add that to my list of things to do on stream at some point. Like this was like long overdue by like 2 weeks. My mistake. I was in a music video. Fun. Actually, Robin's friend who is not here this week, they came into stream one day, and their name is Stardom. In case if you guys have seen them come in and out of like hop in and out of streams. And by the way, love their artwork. Definitely check them out. Well, Stardom was like, yeah, today I got to be in a commercial for liver medication. I was like, odd. Turns out that it was like, if you guys have seen like medication videos, the they try to make it look like people are like living normal lives while they list off side effects like, oh, you might die if you take this medication, or you may have all these weird symptoms. I'm like, perfect. Wow, it's just like these people living perfectly fun lives. Then and then so I guess they were like, so I guess it was a person in an auditorium or in the gym just kind of giving a speech or talking to a bunch of kids, and so they happened to be one of the kids. And I was like, that is such a wild thing. I'm like, I want to be in a liver commercial, liver medication commercial. If I'm ever in a commercial, I'll be sure to share it with you guys because, oh, you know what I never posted? So a couple of weeks ago, I do ice skating lessons one day a week. And I wanted to show you guys, so I got someone to record me doing they had a little skate performance show. And I haven't had time to post that. I do have it. It's not a good view. I think another girl in my class does have the video, so I got to reach out to her to get that. But that's cool. Good for you about the music video. And then this other guy, and then uh, be careful who you have crushes on. That's hilarious. Everyone's just gay. 1 second. Okay, so man, I am catching up on these shows that you are telling me. Scissor 7, never even heard of it. One of these, I'm just gonna sit here through one of my go through my streams and just, like I said, make a list of everything. Like, hey guys, you guys should watch all these shows. Dancer Sam, give me a second. Ooh, that looks like a fun show. Scissor 7 looks fun. No, I have not seen that. The Kami-sama Kiss. Yes, I have seen that show. I love that show. 2 pieces. Please, everybody watch that. I'm sorry. I love myself some like romance anime. That is so much like it's just right up my alley. Okay, Click Link. I have not seen Click Link, but the dudes look fine. Yuri on Ice, yes. I don't know how many seasons of that are there, but I did watch Yuri on Ice when it first did come out, and I loved it. There's a song that I think they used for the intro, and I literally bought that. So way back when, before Apple Music existed, there was iTunes, and I literally bought it on iTunes. Man, those are the days. I don't know if you can still buy music anymore like that for streaming, but loved such a good anime. K-pop Demon Hunters, is that show out yet? Finally? I didn't know if it was out yet or not. It was a show I wanted to check out because I kept seeing commercials for it because I love K-pop. And speaking of K-pop, BTS is coming back together. You guys know what I'm talking about. Wild story. Back to the whole art thing. Wild story. So BTS actually went on street or went to have their concert 3 years ago out in Las Vegas. It was their Permission to Dance concert. Let me just put it back on me. Permission to Dance concert, and they were having 4 concerts in Vegas. So for some reason, me and my mom decided to go last minute to go to Vegas. Well, Vegas was pretty much sold out because it was Easter weekend. For some reason, everybody wants to party it up in Vegas. And we pretty much flew to California, and then we drove 5 hours to be in Vegas, and we watched it. It was pretty much like a weird weekend trip, and then the following day we flew back. We actually flew out of Vegas to come back to Texas, but fantastic concert. I loved it. It's so cool when you have some time, watch it. Jonah, are you talking about the K-pop Hunters? And K-pop Hunters is a movie. It's a movie? All right. Yuri on Ice has 1 season. I appreciate you educating me on these things because I have no idea what I'm what I'm obviously talking about. Well, if it's a movie, that makes it easier to watch because most of these shows have like 12 episodes and it's just kind of a lot to keep up with. You know, this is definitely going to be a work in progress. I'm sorry that we're resketching this again. It's not what I wanted to do. It's just how it's going to be. Uh-oh. Duplicate. But yeah, it looked like it was a fun show. I think I did see a clip of like where there's these K-pop boys, and I was like, "Oh, you fine too? Love me some K-pop dudes." I don't know what it is about them, but I just love the whole like K-pop stuff. Like it's so cute, and I don't know, I love the whole thing. K-pop for the win. Honestly, I would love to go to Korea. I think somebody asked me earlier if I could go anywhere, like where would I go, like in terms of like to another country, and I'm like, I would hands down go to Korea. There's just something about it. Um, okay, I almost hate this. Hold up. Trying to get this anatomy right is just not happening. Oh no. Have you? Oh, you're talking about the music video. No, I have not seen it. When you have time, please watch. Honestly, I can play it for you guys if you guys want to watch it for funsies. I felt like you posted it earlier when I was going through your page. Donut Girly AJ. Okay, playlist, post. Oh, I know I'm gonna get copyright striked for this. That's okay. Also, by the way, love the song. The song is fantastic. Oh, hello, Green. Long time no see. I'm so sorry I haven't posted, or I see posted. I haven't been on stream for a second. Also, we're gonna be watching a quick music video that Donut Girly was in. It was an Animal Jam video. So just give me 1 second to get that up. We're just vibing, doing some Animal Jam art. I'm in the thumbnail. That is awesome. Okay. Okay. So we are going to play this now. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it's not too loud. If it is, please let me know. Okay, that was really fun. Oh, I realized you guys couldn't hear the song. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We could either rewatch that again or you guys saw it. I'm sorry, there's a setting here. Um, let me see. To answer your question, definitely. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff. Definitely South Korea. North Korea is a no go. I did tell a funny story one time that I was babysitting this little Korean girl, and she came up to me and asked me if she was telling me she was going to Korea. I was like, oh, okay, well, have you been before? She's 5 years old. It's possible she has never been. She was born and raised here in the United States. And she wanted to go to, so she wanted to go out to Korea and said she was going the following month. I was like, okay, well, have you been before? She said, yeah, that she's been. Have I been there? And I said, no. I said, I've been to Japan, but I would like to go to Korea, blah, blah, blah. And she then asked me, have you been to North Korea? And I was like, girl, what? And she's like, oh, I mean New York. I was like, yo, that is two separate places on this earth. And yeah, I'm like, are you secretly like a North Korean spy? But fun story there. We said hello again. Let's see, take off your headphones. I am that coyote. That was a very fun music video. It was very fun watching everybody dance to it. Ayo, is that my favorite YouTube artist? Hello, Glitter. How are you? Long time no see. Glitter is one of my dear friends that I play video games with like once in a blue moon. Nice. It's okay. Rewatch. Okay. We'll do a. Oh no. Maybe we'll play like part of the video, and I'll actually let you guys be able to hear it. 6 people are watching. Well, this is fun. I think that's the most I've ever had in a stream, so that's cool. I'll watch it later. Let me play at least like the first half of it again because I feel bad that we weren't able to watch it properly due to me. Again, let me know if the audio is too loud or not. Okay, so let me share my screen. About the same level of danger in both, though, to be honest. That's fair. Very fair. But South Korea would be like so much fun to visit for a couple days. Gotta go visit people out there. Also, I will go through the anime and other show things that you've gone through in a second, Dancer Sam, since you keep throwing all sorts of recommendations my way, which I am definitely down for. Oh, wrong thing. Desktop. Okay, let me make sure you guys can hear it. Kind of blasting in and out. Okay, back to random art stuff. I did some edits while we were watching it the first time, and then it never went through, so sorry. What's so weird is that up on my screen with the stream, I can actually see the text for some reason. It's just being dumb here, where I can't actually see it on my chat window over here, but it's a very fun music video. I do like that. I may have to go back in and edit it, cut that part out just because I don't want to get yelled at by the YouTube gods. Let me see. I'm gonna see how many subs I have. Last I saw was like 39, which is still impressive considering like I don't know how many started with when he first started joining my streams. Okay, let's go see what anime you are talking about. Okay, so last time we were talking about Yuri on Ice, which great anime. Okay, Sasaki and Mayano. I'm not familiar with that one. Let me Google it because I may actually know it. We'll see. Yeah, I've seen images of this. Don't tell me it's sad. It looks cute. I love this. Oh, there's a picture of them kissing. I love that. Gonna have to definitely give that a watch. Devilman Crybaby. I've heard of that. Hold up. Sorry, I'm thinking of Chainsaw Man. That one's wild show. No, I have not seen Devilman Crybaby, but I have heard of it. Definitely have to add that to my watch list. Komi Can't Communicate. Excellent show. I have seen that. Tokyo Revengers. I hope I said that right. I have not heard or seen this one. Actually, I've seen the dude with like the yellow and black hair. The one that's like kind of long and with the tattoo. Well, I'm describing like all of them. They all say they have yellow and black hair. I am the coyote. Take off your headphones so we can hear. Um, Devil or Death Paradise. That one sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen that one though. Death Paradise. Also, that's good to hear that they have all 3 seasons, so I don't have to wait around. Speaking of that, I think there's going to be season 4 that they're coming out with Dr. Stone, which is a really good anime. I have seen images of this. I didn't know the name of it. So Death Paradise looks like a very good anime, something I would like to watch. So adding that to my watch list. See how many subs? Yeah, so last time I saw that you had 39 subs, Donut. Also, I'm kind of digging the stuff. So I think from the last time, from when we were kind of first time we were trying to watch the music video, I was trying to drop some stuff and then you guys couldn't hear it, but this is what I got so far. I was trying to draw out some wings. Honestly, can I just steal the wings from before? Because I thought they came out pretty freaking good. I'm probably just being delusional. And that's okay. We love a delusional girl. Thinks that art looks good and it really doesn't. Okay, this is our cute little sketch. Oh, no, 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 no. But that's cool. You're in a music video. I used to do all sorts of like strange things back in the day for art stuff. This is kind of cute. I'm still not sold on the body. I feel like it's... I think this is kind of the problem right here, and I don't know why. That's kind of cute. Okay. I'm feeling this. I had a reference picture. Where'd you go? Okay, this is good, sorta. Okay, so this is what I think we're gonna be working with. I like this so much better than... actually, hold up. Let me merge this together. Group. Than this atrocity. But that's okay. That's kind of what I like about art is that you can't be afraid to make some mistakes. It's gonna happen. You're gonna draw something and you're like, this is garbage. Or you gotta just keep like erasing and trying to figure out like what works and what doesn't. Most of the time you may never figure that out. And that's okay. Because I certainly never do. Ew. Yeah, let's do this to his little feetsies, her little feetsies. I am obsessed at these little toe beans. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna copy and paste that from the other foot. Then we'll have to draw on the cow spots later. Honestly, I haven't even been looking at the reference art. It would probably help if I drew the horn, honestly. No, did I merge them? Oh, I'm so mad. I don't like merging the art like that. Honestly, I'm just gonna steal these again. When you draw something good and it's just hot mess. I was at the Braves game in 6th grade and now I'm in 8th grade. What is Braves game? Is that sports team? If it's a sports team, I'm really bad with the... It is the baseball team. I am very out of touch with the baseball teams. If you are not the Texas Rangers, then I don't know who you are. Death Parade and Death Paradise has 2 different names. They both start with Death. I have seen Death Paradise. That one's a good anime. I sang at the Braves game. Oh, that's crazy! That's such a good... That's really cool. That's really cool. Have you seen Love is War? I've seen, I think, like half of the show. I think there might be 2 seasons, and I think I saw season 1. But it's really funny. I love that style of anime. Is Bungo Stray Dogs on your watch list? It is. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. Because it's like, what, 5 seasons? That's a lot of seasons. So sorry, Megan, but I'm going to edit on CapCut. I'm going to leave. Well, goodbye! Have a good rest of your day. Don't feel bad about leaving. We'll be streaming more days this week. So just come and go as you please. I will post this whenever I have an opportunity to get this final artwork out there. I sang at the Braves game in the 6th grade. Now I'm in the... Oh, okay. Oh, it's for choir. Well, that's a really cool opportunity. I didn't get any cool opportunities like that. But that's cool. Not many people get to do that at a baseball game. Goodbye. Duplicate. I'll be coming. I am not going to be doing one tomorrow. I ended up missing a skate lesson over the weekend, so I'm doing my skate lessons tomorrow. But on Wednesday, I will be doing another live stream. Just be sure to check back for my weekly schedule thing. I'm going to try to start doing that. To try to stay consistent with that, just so you guys have an idea like what's planned instead of me just spontaneously saying, hey, I'm just going to be streaming today for funsies. It's kind of good to stay on a schedule, or so you guys know what I'm doing. I also went to North Carolina for chorus. That's really cool. I didn't get to do a lot of fun trips when I did choir back in like middle school. Okay, so we're going to steal you because I love doing that. I love stealing body parts and merging them. That's just what we do here. So I'm not really sure how sold I am on these horns. LOL. It was a Carowinds trip. I have no idea what a Carowind is. Let me Google that because I'm curious. Oh, that's cool. It's an amusement park. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that amusement park. I don't think I've even been to North Carolina before. So, a little jealous. There was a... What is... Oh, you missed it! So that was my original, I guess, when I started out. And so I kind of categorized breakfast into like 3 different food groups or types of food. So you have like your cold foods, your warm, like your hot foods, and then your like foods that don't actually have to be like refrigerated or microwaved. And specifically, so for the cold foods, I said yogurt. Yogurt's just good. I also forgot to mention cereal. Cereal's pretty good for, I guess, like cold foods. When it came to like the foods that you don't actually have to like microwave, like they can just like sit there. My go-to is muffins. Muffins are really easy to grab and go, and they taste really good. Specifically, I like banana nut and chocolate chip muffins. Those are super good. Double chocolate chip is good. And then what is... Oh, for hot foods, I really like waffles. Waffles are definitely a go-to. I also like sausage patties, and somebody mentioned earlier about what was it? Bacon. Bacon's really good. I love decapitating squishies. Well, if you're a fan of Mariah Elizabeth, she loves decapitating squishies too. Not that I've seen her or anything. Also, again, I'm not sure how sold I am on the placement of these. That's alright. I do want to add the little ear thingies though. Death Paradise was animated by Madhouse, and Death Paradise... Oh, sorry, Death Parade was animated by Madhouse, and Death Paradise was animated by Mappa. Okay, I did not know that. I also don't know who those animation studios are. Also, Green, do you have a favorite breakfast food? I think it all just kind of depends, like, what's going on in the moment. That's what I was referring to. Oh, Mariah Elizabeth. Yeah, she's great. I love watching her stuff. I haven't watched her videos the last couple weeks. It's just been a very busy month, but I gotta catch up on her stuff. Speaking of which, I do have a video series where I am doing her create this book stuff. It's pretty much a book where you draw stuff in it, and I haven't done that in a while. I started doing one of the episodes, and then I never got around to finishing it, so that should be coming out soon, hopefully. Maybe not this week, but next week. I can actually get that video out. I like the book. The book is good. I'm like, you don't even have to be a fan of her just to enjoy the book. It's just something fun to like draw in and doodle in. Okay, so I think we have our base. I am not mad at this. Let's go try to attempt some line art. Also, I did want to draw in her little ears. She has a playlist and you're in it. Who does? Am I? Now I have to check her YouTube channel. I'm sorry. I love her. She has 10.5 million views already. Wild. Doing stuff with me, paint, DIY crafts, create this book, 26 episodes. I'll have to check out her stuff. I'm curious. Also, ironically, so she did a, sorry, I don't know if you guys could hear that. I'm gonna turn that off. She has a playlist in your end of people doing her book. That's funny. Her book is just a really fun thing. So she actually did like 3 collabs, and ironically, 2 out of the 3 people have been people I have grew up watching, and Nerdy Crafter's one of them. Chloe Rose Art is another person, and it would be super cool to be able to collab with Mariah Elizabeth, but I am unfortunately a very small YouTuber, so maybe someday I will have that opportunity. It would be an absolute dream to collab with like my favorite YouTubers. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe someday somebody will notice me and be like, yeah, you're cool. I'm just not there yet. Okay, so let's go and start doing line art, and hopefully this looks less like garbage. Bear with me. Okay. But that's cool. I'll have to figure out where that video is because I would love to share that with people. Like, hey guys! Wait, you also uploaded a video. I did upload a video on Friday. I realized it has a very low viewer count, and I don't know if that was due to thumbnail or if it was bad, but it's not anything technically art related. It was me trying to get in, like, into the groove of like trying to figure out how to do polymer clay, because growing up there were people that would do polymer clay and I used to watch them all the time, and I just never did like took my hand on it, and I enjoyed it. It was fun for what it was. Something I definitely need to practice on, but it was fun for when I got to do it. Something, like I said, is something I would like to crack at it again. But I swear, I actually had a really cool idea, and I think I'm gonna do it when I get, like, when I'm done dog sitting, so it might be later this summer that I get to do it. But the last Wednesday, I did a video where I did, created a character on stream, and this is Crystal, our lovely Crystal Wolf that everybody voted for. This coming up Wednesday, I'm going to be doing another character thing, so be sure to vote in my community tab for that. Which I think right now in the lead, the next species that we're going to be doing is a rainbow jelly serpent, but who knows, maybe the tides will change. We've had that happen last time. I think one was in the lead and then everybody like chose the crystal thing. But so I'm thinking about actually recreating this. This would be a lot of fun to recreate. I just don't know how I'm going to achieve it yet, but it's definitely on my list. And I was thinking about just kind of recreating some of these, which I created some of these characters back here, down here, these fun little pride pieces. And I think I'm going to turn them into like a plushie maybe. The Crystal Wolf, good luck trying to turn that into a plushie, but I'm still trying to figure out how we can like recreate that using craft supplies. Hi, I just came back. How was your editing? I know that you said that you went off to go edit. We're right now about to start the line art. Can't guarantee this is going to be any good, because I find that sometimes my line art is worse than the actual sketch itself. We've seen Hell's Paradise. Yes, Hell's Paradise is so good. So good. Splatter for anyone who hasn't seen it, which this was a collaboration between Robin and Green, who joined us. I'm not sure if they're still in stream or not, but so originally this is what the character was supposed to be. Then it turned into, so it was supposed to be Splatter, was just the Splatter cat, and then something happened that Splatter then turned into, oh, sorry, this looks terrifying. Give me a second while I get my life together. bestie, here's your stuff. Then it turned into that Splatter now has a sidekick by the name of Yumi, which is this fish. Also, the clothing was recommended by Green as well, so it was a very nice addition, and that's what kind of started the whole creating a character on stream where we could just sit down and I don't know, we just all vote on something and then we just figure it out from there what we're creating, which is funsies. But yeah, so this is our fun little Splatter, and I think we are gonna do Splatter's significant other when I get around to it. Honestly. Oh, and the reason why you guys saw the little fish bag on the side was because that's just I just felt bad about I wanted two options of what the art was gonna look like, and I didn't want to leave the fish out of it, so Yumi's just kind of shown, so where did my fox wolf go? But definitely gonna be a work in progress. Woo! But it's fun. I like being able to create things on stream. I'm really bad at just coming up with my own ideas. It's either fan art or people's characters, which honestly I'm totally down with. Which I know I have a little bit of a backlog of drawing people's characters, which is fine. Honestly, it's kind of fun getting to like try different art styles and figuring out these things on stream because it's I don't know, it just kind of expands out like me trying to figure out how to do my what do you call it? I don't know, just it pushes my boundaries for stuff, and it's really good to do that. Okay, so we have that merged down. Honestly, I'm not sure how sold I am on the horns, or if that's what those are called. Splatter and Splitter had a baby. Does the baby have a name? That's funny. They had a baby. Mood. Honestly, just mood. And is it like a combo color? Honestly, I can just kind of imagine what the baby looks like. We'll have to do a family picture someday because I think that's hilarious. But yeah, if you guys have any video ideas or things you guys want to see, let me know. I'm all about just making things. If I can create something with my hands, like that's just kind of my thing. I've just been, obviously experimenting more with art, as art was not my main thing. Honestly, I found that doing art for the longest time, I always felt like that arts and crafts, like literally the art side of crafts, always like held me back from being able to be able to do my full extensive stuff. Because yes, you can find files online, you can do whatever, but it's not the same as creating your own art for things. And so I'm kind of glad that I'm able to do my own stuff now. And obviously it's still a work in progress because I'm still in that little artist journey, as I've mentioned before. But that's okay. It's the journey that who cares as long as we're, we're creating our own art. Yes, the baby's name is Baby. They were tired, and so the name Baby. I actually have a cousin, so my cousin had two daughters. And the younger one, since she was a baby, they didn't really have a nickname for her, so they just nicknamed her Baby. And that's just her nickname now, and she's like starting high school next year, which is wild. That they still call her that. Oh no! Is the emoji for my YouTube video? I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it funny and memey just because I don't know. I like making funny videos and I like watching funny videos, and that's what I'm going for. It's kind of that vibe, but it's gonna take me a bit to figure out how to make it the way I want. So right now it's just a work in progress. Ew. Honestly, I could totally see this pet or cat thing. Or fox, sorry. I could totally see the fox like having like goggles. I thought that would be fun. I'm not gonna add goggles because that's not in the art, but definitely something I can see. But yeah, as of right now, I'm still like in that experimental phase again. I was doing that for a while. I really gotta sit down and figure out like what kind of stuff I want to make. Well, this is certainly a thing. Don't know how I feel about this. the, the cat fox mood. Uh-oh. The cocks. This is looking less like a fox and more like a I don't know what you call it. That's okay. What's probably gonna happen is you're gonna hide your little head, new layer, and then cry about the fact that this doesn't look good. That's not what I wanted. Somebody pray to the art gods for me so I can actually make something that looks good. Oh, that's just a combo species. It was like mood. Here we go. Let's see how far I can get on stream with this, just because I don't want to be up the entire night trying to make something that looks presentable. Lamel. Looks like the ears would actually come through on both sides, I think. Not on that side. How does this look now? Um, certainly something. Oh, I see what happens. The face is not lining up the way I want it to. Um, that looked bad too. A Dax, what's that? A dog. I knew a person by the name of Dax. I forgot what the name was. It was a weird name too. It was like Derek's or something, but it was like Darax, but they called him Dax. It was, like I said, a really weird name. Very weird name. Like Darax. Wait, what's a Dax? A dog fox. Dog cat fox. Ugh. A deer cat fox. Honestly, that's what this is. Attack. The bee. What is the bee? What is the bee? Gosh, how stupid this is. Honestly, it's just gonna be a lot of damage control for all the crap's going on. I just want it to look good. Attempt. We have to redo the head because that I did not. Yeah, I hate the top of the head. You're gone. We don't want you. We don't like you. The Dax. I still never got an answer about what species this was. Oh no, I lost it! I don't want to have to do that again. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, it's a big old oops. Big old oops. Have you seen Blue Lock? I am not familiar with that anime. Give me a moment and I will Google it. Here we go back to erasing. Just what I wanted to do on a Monday night. Or Monday, depending on where you are in the world. It might be Tuesday for other people. I have no idea. But yeah, Blue Lock, I gotta see what show that is. I am not familiar with it. With the top of you, because you look stupid. It's like, no matter what I do, this set of horns look. Blue Lock. It's a football show? Hold up. Oh, okay. Some of the images look wild, but this looks like a fun show. I haven't seen a lot of sports anime. I think the only one that's coming to mind right now is the one where they play volleyball. I think one of the characters named Hinata. That's the only thing I can recall from said show. It's a soccer anime. Soccer for some parts of the world, football for stuff. It's 10 to 30 here. It's about 9:30 here my time. I don't know how I feel about these horns. Trying to. Haikyuu. Yes, that sounds familiar. I believe that is the one that we were talking about. That one was good. I never finished it. I'm not even sure how many seasons it got. I think it was getting too long for me, honestly. Has anybody seen Food Wars? Food Wars is quite a weird anime. Fred was telling me to like rewatch it because the show gets really good after a while. To be fair, he also likes to cook a lot. I don't know if I can sit through all these anime show things, but definitely. Hyaku. I thought it was a volleyball show. Am I mixing it up? No, that's a volleyball show. The basketball show, I know that there's another one that I went to Japan a few years ago and they were advertising the heck out of it, which was wild to me. I don't remember much about it, but again, it was wild. Jeez, how does this keep getting worse and worse? Honestly, this is probably just me overthinking this. Somebody said help. Food Wars, I kept hearing it remains popular. Still? It's popular still? It's okay, we all make mistakes. Like me, I am the mistake in this scenario. What's happening today? So, Donut Girly is someone who keeps popping in and out for stuff. And so they requested like 2 weeks ago that I redraw or if I could draw one of their friends' characters. So that's what we're working on, and I am attempting to do it. I'm trying to make their character drink some boba tea, bubble tea, whatever they call it. The original sketch looked like hot garbage, so redoing that again. But definitely trying. You see, let me see. But what's going on with you? There's nothing too crazy for me. Believe this is the anime we're talking about, the one about the basketball advertisement. If it is, then I believe this was the one that they were heavily advertising in Japan when it first came out, which was wild to me. I had never seen them do that before, like for a show before. Wild. Uh-oh. Again, I am certainly trying to make this look good. Finished my tea. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, I'm kind of low in my tea too. And honestly, I'm too lazy to go get more right now. Let's just erase this in. Very sad. I do love my tea, but honestly, I think that's all that I live on. Okay. I want more. Have you seen Toradora? Yes, I have seen that. I don't know how many times. That is one of my comfort anime. I love that anime so much. Snake Solid Gear. Okay. So I do not speak Japanese. I can tell you guys right now that that's Japanese, but we do have a handy dandy Google Translate. I do need to practice some Japanese before I do end up going to Japan this fall. But hello. That's fun. They have new Google Translates in here. Oh, they said hello. I'm gonna do my best to say I'm doing good, but Genki desu ka? Or no, Genki desu. That's all I remember. It's just Genki desu ka. I was like, how are you? Genki desu is saying like you're good. I don't know how to ask that back to you. It's telling me I'm not the mole, but I don't feel comfortable with saying that because the natha's not really something you should be using in Japanese. But how are you? This is fun. Have I seen Dragon Ball Super? I haven't seen any of the Dragon Balls. That art style is too wild for me. Like far out there. Hello Sneak. What's your favorite anime so far? Konnichiwa. Yeah, that's fun. My favorite anime so far, I think I mentioned this at some point. I don't know. There's a lot of anime I've seen, but the one that always will have like a special place in my heart is definitely Naruto. Like no matter what, love that anime. Now they're talking. Is that Russian? What is going on? I can't speak Russian. But we are certainly gonna try. I'm very good. Thank you. That is Russian. All right. I don't speak Russian either, so either you're multilingual or Google Translate is to your bestie. I'm trying to think of other anime that I like. I really like rom-com. Somebody mentioned Toradora earlier, and I love Toradora. That is such a cute little anime. Honestly, I love me some good like romance anime. It just has a special place in my heart because I think it's so cute. This is looking less and less like a fox. Loving that. Oh God. Is it the antlers? Is that me? Am I the problem? You know, let's just get rid of the antlers right now. Oh, never mind. We're gonna keep you bestie. Honestly, I'll figure that out later. Let me raise your forehead. Who are you, Snake Solid Gear? Naruto, my first anime series. Your Name was the first anime thing. Are you talking about the movie Your Name? Okay, funny story about Your Name. So it was my first time going to Japan. And typically, like when you're sitting, like when you have like those long flights, I was on American, and they always have those screens. Well, I saw that there was a movie called Your Name, which is the one I believe that you're talking about, Green. And I watched that. I had put that on. At that point, it wasn't English subbed or whatever. Or sorry, it was English sub but not dubbed, which was fine. And I watched that movie like 4 times and cried every time watching it. It was such a good movie. I'm gonna throw that out there. I think what you're talking is in German? Question mark. I think it's German. It is German. I could speak many languages. Well, that's cool. I can only speak like English and a little bit of Spanish, but it's not great. So you would think I would know more considering my mom is Cuban and Puerto Rican. Naruto's my first anime series. But yes, my first anime series was technically Naruto. I'll throw Inuyasha into the mix because they watched that around the same time. And then One Piece was kind of up there too. It's not a show I would ever watch again. But definitely Your Name, such a beautiful anime. I don't know how many times I cried and I could keep watching that movie. Pretty sure I forced my boyfriend to watch it with me because of how much I loved it. Like, I sound crazy. It's so good. Hello, people. I love that you're just speaking different languages to us. This is great. I gotta see what your YouTube thing is like, dear person. You post anything? I'm genuinely curious now. Oh man, I have 6 people watching. Crazy. I don't think I've had that many people in forever. Oh, does it not let me see who you are? I'm now kind of sad. I look good at your guys' channels. They're just fun to see like who's out there. I don't want to see channel activity. Go to channel. Oh, who's that character in your profile picture? That's kind of a cool little profile picture. You can tell I think it's from a video game. Don't quote me on that. I have 7 people watching. This is crazy. I'm so excited to have so many people like to talk with and stuff. This makes me happy. I'm so glad that even if you guys just hop on and off, it makes me happy. I have no idea how I'm gonna do the hair. You know what? We're just gonna skip the hair for now. I always cry at the scene when the boy forgot her name. Oh my god, me too! Me too! You're gonna get me to cry. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I love that anime so much. There was another anime that was wild that gave me the same vibes of Your Name. I'll talk about that in a second. Picture me just casually daydreaming about my girlfriend. Fair enough. Are you doing that right now? You should write a song about her. Since I know you like to write music. But what was weird about this movie, I'll get you guys the name of it in a second. But what was crazy about the movie was that you could watch either movie in. So it's 2 movies, and you pick the order of what you want to watch it in. And depending on which one you watch first, will change the ending, kind of like the feels of it. And it's definitely I'm trying to find the name of it. It's such a wild thing, but I think if you watch one movie before the other, then it's kind of like a happy ending. But if you watch the second one before the first, then it's like another ending. And yeah, that I watched those back to back with my boyfriend, and I loved it. And I'm like, I would love to have a video game like that. And that could be something I work on down the line, where it's a video game where you play one first and then the second one, but you can play the second or like before the first, and like the ending changes. I don't know if there's a game like that out there, but I love that idea of having that. Fortunately, both games would have to come out at the same time, and game development takes a while unless you have a whole team of people. Anime movie where you can watch in any order. Oh, the name of it is To Every You I've Loved Before. Then the second one is To Me, the One Who Loved You. And it's crazy. I love the movie. But definitely go like look at the order to go watch about that because it's great. Let me see. I googled Bleach 4. It had Greek mythology. Wait, what? It had Greek mythology Spanish. Oh, it had its influences. That's cool. So I've mentioned, I think before in previous streams, that my dad, he was actually born in Greece and then he was adopted and then moved over here when he was like yay high. I think he was like 3 when he came over here. And I would like to think that secretly I'm related to some Greek philosopher just because he's really Greek. I mean, I've taken ancestry tests and they say that I'm half Greek, which is great. And so yeah, that's just kind of something I like to think about. But since he was adopted, we don't really have much information on his side. That would be like a fun little video to like put together as I get more information about stuff. Yo, I've heard of it. Me, is that Italian? I'm sorry. It's like I know what languages look like, but I I can't speak anything. That's what they do here in America. They don't teach you how to. I don't know. I just feel like another language, like another countries, they like force you to learn languages, but here it's not like they gotta start younger. They can't just wait till you're in high school and be like, yeah, learn these languages, which is wild to me that that's even a thing they do. Google Translate. I like pizza and pasta. So do I. What kind of pizza are we talking about? Pizza's really good. I would watch it. I will do a coin toss and choose. Yes, I've heard of the name so many times. Yes, give it a watch. It is so good. I'm daydreaming about my female to female. Okay, your girlfriend right now. That's cute. Yeah, you should totally write a song about her. I think that would be fun. I have no idea what that even is. Mr. Snake or Miss Snake or Snake Person. Oh, it's Greek. Fun. Greek history is very interesting. Yes, that had to have been like my favorite thing that we talked about for like literature stuff back in school. Loved it. I wish I paid more attention to it because of how much I love it. What's your heritage? I'm half Hispanic and half Korean. Ooh, okay. So I actually babysit for a Korean family and they're so much fun. They actually have like where they're teaching the little girl I babysit, like they teach her some English and some Korean. Or they make sure she knows Korean and then in school she's learning English. But I am half Hispanic, half Greek. So on my dad's side, I'm technically a first generation American. And on my mom's side, she's Cuban and Puerto Rican. So I am like a second generation on my mom's side. For on the Cuban side, the Puerto Rican side is technically American. But the Cuban side, my grandparents actually, or my grandmother actually came over from Cuba back during like the 60s when Castro was taking over the country. And so they started their lives here. So very fun. I know a lot about my mom's side. I don't know too much about my dad's side in terms of his adopted side or his biological side. But that's a really interesting mix, the whole Hispanic and Korean. I haven't seen that really. Like, so my uncle, who's my mom's brother, he's also Hispanic, and so he actually married a Japanese woman, and so he's got Japanese and Hispanic kids, which are really cool. I actually showed the girl I babysit the what do you call it? I was showing her pictures because she wants to see pictures of my cousin for some reason. She's like, "Do you have a cousin?" So I showed her, and her first response is, "You don't look like them." And I'm like, "I know. I'm only technically half related to them, sort of, because they're cousins." I don't know. It was a funny little conversation that I had, but she's so funny. I'm thinking about learning some Korean for funsies. Same thing with Japanese. I really need to probably learn some stuff before I head to Japan this November. What did you say? Okay. Snake. We're gonna see what you said again. This is fun. I like Google translating. Oh, it's Korean. I should have guessed that was Korean. Actually, I'm Korean. That's cool. The fact that you know so many languages is wild to me. I don't think I know anybody that's like multilingual, so that's really cool. I'm French, Italian. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm German, Italian, French, American, and Irish. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, via my mom's side, I'm just a big old mutt of just random things. Fun fact. Was that your fun fact that you're Korean? That's wild, though, that you know so many. Speaking of Korean things, it's probably a little rated out there for some of my younger viewers, but definitely if you're a little older. Fun fact, it's called Google Translate. Let's go. Hey, you never know. There are people out there that can speak multiple languages, so wouldn't surprise me. But speaking of Korean related things, for my older-ish viewers, Squid Game season 3 comes out Friday, and I'm very excited. I will not be able to watch it then, though, but I will be binge watching that once it does come out because I like the show. I thought it was fun. I'm just like messing with others. I appreciate your fun little joke. I get it, but I use Google Translate probably more than I'd like to admit. Uh-oh. What's your heritage snake? That is a great question. OMG, hi, that's the first time I've made it to your stream. Jade, is this you? Is it who I think it is? Oh, it is! Oh, that's so exciting! Hello, finally! How are you? It's been forever. I gotta come down and visit you. I gotta come visit. Everyone, Jade is a good friend of mine. I haven't seen them in a hot second, but oh, don't worry. I looked at your profile. There's kind of a delay with the chat as well with the stream, so that is probably unfortunate. But that's so funny that you guys are. What kind of snake are you? Korean? Actually, I think I have a vlog from last year that Jade did make an appearance in. Are you still posting videos? I haven't seen your stuff in a hot second. Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, I love all the stuff that you've just posted and stuff like that. Keep posting. Keep posting. Keep that in mind. Oh yeah, sorry. Not very much to visit down here, sadly. There's enough to do with the area you live in. I swear. Actually, they're dating a almost childhood friend of mine. I say almost. I think I met their partner back when I was in like 8th grade. So we go way back. Are you still with them? I don't have time to post. Can't really do unboxings since there's nothing to unbox most of the time. I get that. I get that. I feel like that too sometimes. Honestly, I find myself buying way more things than what I need sometimes. Unfortunately. How is this looking? Does that look even? Whatever. I don't even know what's going on in the other part of the chat. He's like Korean. Ain't no way, bro said what kind. I'm a spider cat lizard. Oh my gosh. You guys are hilarious. No way, bro said what kind. Actually, I'm still dating Crow, chatting with them right now. Ooh, tell them I said hello. Crow is the one I knew from childhood. We go way, way, way back. Honestly, we're gonna check to see how good this is actually looking. Because, in my head, it's not very. Okay, so what can I do to fix this? Merge down. I don't know if you're actually going to hear from Crow during the stream. Okay, this is definitely giving me cat vibes, and I don't know how to feel about this. I I don't know anything about. Honestly, I think we're just gonna keep off the whiskers for right now. We'll worry about that another day. Yep, it's definitely a Dax. Yep. Doing my best to make things look alright. Making my. I don't even know how far we're gonna get into the stream to complete this. If not, then we will complete this another day. It's cool to see your friends in the live stream. Yeah, it's really cool. I forget how many people. So when I was first so I've been on and off with YouTube. It was more for like more fun stuff, and still it's for fun. I don't want to, I don't see this as a career. It's just, a fun little thing for me to do. And so like I said, I've been on and off, and then I forgot. So actually in my last video I posted on YouTube, a friend of mine from middle school commented on it, and I forgot she follows me on YouTube, and I forget that all my friends are kind of seeing, like, I'll kind of share a video here and there with some of my friends, and then they subscribe to me, and then I forget that they subscribe to me. So it is really fun to kind of see them like pop up in like comment sections, or them messaging me saying, hey, cool video. So it's fun, and it's fun having them in stream. I think my boyfriend jumped on today. A friend of mine who I game with every so often, she popped on today, and then now we have Jade over here. Which, by the way, I didn't realize your name, but love the name. Jade needs a hug. And yes, tell them I said hello. Well, I guess you did already. You've seen Welcome to Demon School. This name does not ring a bell to me. Oh, you know what? I have seen some clips from this anime. Is it a dating sim too? Not a dating sim, but like a... Oh no, sorry, that was a pop-up shop I'm seeing art for. No, this looks cute. Let's see, I gotta go. Well, have a good night, Robin. We will see you in the next stream. I know you've been really looking forward to these streams. Dancer Sam, how's your day? Jade and Crow. I'll let them answer that. I've wanted to make it to your live streams for a while. I love your art. Oh, I love art so much, and unboxings are super cool. Never had a Switch, so that unboxing is cool. So I actually haven't. I'm still like in the middle of actually finishing up that video. I'm still like learning new things about the Switch and trying to make it like the most comprehensive review that I can. I don't do a ton of reviews in terms of tech, but it's something I definitely want to do, and that'll be coming out one of these years, hopefully within the next couple weeks. What did you say? But yeah, I don't do a lot of unboxings and things like that. I don't know, if I think it's something worthy of sharing with the internet, but yeah, so your community posts about it. Yeah, I will say, so the Switch that they're talking about is the Switch 2, and I've been getting around to, I've been playing that here and there. I haven't had the time I wanted to dedicate to playing with it. But I've been sharing it with people, and everybody wants one, and it's really cool. Really stinking cool for a Switch. I want to switch so I can play Luigi's Mansion 3. Well, hopefully they'll start being like discounted as like the Switch 2 is making its transition, because honestly, I think you'd be fine without a Switch 2 for a while. Like, I don't think it's like a necessity for a while, like because a lot of people are just waiting till like the Switch 2 has like other games or whatever. Like, not other games, but like other things with the system. Okay, so how do we make this look less like garbage? Oh, I am the problem. But I've actually never gotten around to playing Luigi's Mansion. I would like to. Seems like a fun game. You had 7 people today. That's wild. I think that's the most I've had today. I don't think, which is exciting. I'm very happy that we've had that many people. Oh, we have 7 people right now. Well, hello, everybody. This is crazy. This is crazy. I appreciate it. Well, for anyone that's new, I think there's 5 people in the chat. For anybody that's new and not chatting right now, just note that I am working on posting my my schedule weekly so you guys have an idea like which days I'm streaming and what days I'm posting, or if I'm taking an off week for like vacation or something. And don't forget to vote in my community tab for Wednesday stream where we're creating a character on stream. There's 5 people in the chat, yeah. Just feel free to keep chatting. If not, just feel free to watch. I am down either way. What did Jade say? Yeah, hopefully I have no consoles, so all I can do is mobile gaming. Thankfully, mobile gaming these days are sometimes include real games. I finally found a way to play Minecraft. Minecraft is a very fun game. I haven't played that game in like years, but I know that it's made a resurgence in the last few years. And I think it's a fun thing. So I'm actually not doing commissions. I'm just doing like requests or whatever. So if you have any art that you want to see, let me know. I'm totally down. My art's not that good for me to do commissions, and I'm just doing this as a hobby. So if there's things you want to see, just let me know, and I will add you to my stuff. Either it'll be added to a stream, or I'll just do it off camera, whatever is preferable to you. Honestly, it's just a whole lot of vibing. I just want to do all this stuff for fun. Like, that's just kind of where I'm at. I just enjoy doing everything I do for funsies. Oh, I was hoping to get my werewolf drawn by you. Oh, perfect. I will actually have you send me that if you want to text me that or Discord it to me, your picture, and I can just draw up your character and see what I can do. Where and I'm totally down. I will. May not happen this week, but I can definitely shoot for next week to have to start drawing up your little wolf character, and then I'll send it out to you. What is going on? Uh-oh. Oh, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't erase stuff. Let me see. Also, I still need to have boba tea in my life at some point. I have not had that in like forever. So now I just feel like I'm winging the art. But yeah, absolutely. Like mobile gaming makes it really convenient. So the person that actually does my art, let me try to pull up their stuff. They actually, I think, went to school for art too. And I've commissioned them to like do all my art stuff. Give me 1 second to try to pull up some other art stuff. I think they do mostly like furry related stuff. That's not how I discovered them though, but let me see. She was the same person that did my channel banner art as well. I love her stuff. I was like, girl, I will learn how to draw like you someday. That's not who I was looking for. Well, I never find them. Have her on Discord. Maybe that will help me pinpoint her. Literally speaking of her. Hold up. Girl, how do you not have your... Okay. I did find her thing. Well, goodbye, Jade. It was very fun having you here. Let me share my screen real quickly. So this is the person that drew it up for me. I think she, like I said, she does more furry related stuff. I don't think she's on here anymore. I think she's moved over to Blue Sky. But absolutely love her art. Highly would recommend her if you guys are looking for someone to commission art for. But she does these really fun things too, where she does, you know, profile pictures, which is like mine. I pretty much sent her a picture of me, and that is how we, what do you call it? Let me see. Do you prefer chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate? Are you talking about like ice cream flavors? In terms of ice cream, I do prefer chocolate. Now, for favorite chocolate ice cream, for favorite ice cream, I really do like chocolate chip cookie dough. You never told us you had a vlog channel. You never told us. I have dropped hints. I don't like to promote it too much. I don't know. I just find that YouTubers that like promote all their other channels, that's like, watch me here for this and watch me here for that. I just don't like, I don't know. I just feel weird about promoting that. But yes, I do have a vlog channel. I'll sometimes post stuff in there where I'll be like, hey, or I'll just link it in the community tab. I don't even know when the last time I actually did that was. Oh, it's been a hot second. I think the last time was like a month ago. Yeah, definitely hot second. But I don't post on there as often. It's just more like dumb videos that I post, and I don't know what kind of videos do I have on there. I don't know, I'll show it to you guys while I guys have you here. Show desktop. And I just heard a weird sound. Okay. Wrong thing. Let's go look at my channel. So I don't know. I have all sorts of stuff on here. For anybody wondering, yes, I have been to Texas Furry Fiesta. No, I'm not a furry. It's just I enjoy going just because all my friends went, and I don't know, it was weird. But yeah, no, it's just like random vlog videos. Like I did painting with a twist where you paint, they show you how to paint something and you can have alcohol. I didn't drink. Went to a couple conventions. I decorated my craft room. I went to a Christmas train thing here in Texas. That was fun. I did an unboxing for my MacBook that I use. I use that for my editing videos. This was a dumb video that I was trying to do like kind of like a rant or a video essay. Didn't go anywhere. This was another convention. Honestly, me trying to post convention videos, like I post them like months later. I need to get into the habit of not doing that. I went to Anime Friend 2. That was a fun convention. I went to Build-A-Bear. Went to, you know, it's just a bunch of convention stuff for my recent stuff, but it's just like me just posting random videos. I do want to note though that when it comes to what do you call it? The sorry, I'm having a big old brain fart. The reason why I ended up splitting off, so originally I was posting all my videos, vlogs, and everything onto my main YouTube channel. I just realized I didn't really have a focus and I was all over the place. And I had somebody look at my channel and they said, that's your main issue, is not picking a niche. And even now, I think like me picking a niche is kind of hard because arts and crafts is a big broad spectrum. Like you have the art side of arts and crafts, you have people that sew things, you have people that crochet things. So really it's a big spectrum of things. Unfortunately, I am all over the place and I love just doing everything. And so I don't want to feel like I'm being bounded by not being able to show a certain craft because I'm interested in doing something that week or something. So that's kind of my only drawback. But me trying to share my vlogs and stuff like that, I just didn't think it was right to keep it all under the same channel. Because you might subscribe to me for art stuff, or you might subscribe to me for a crochet video. But if I'm posting a vlog, you're going to be like, what is this? I didn't subscribe to you for this. So that's why I did split that off. I do have a third channel, technically, where it's gaming related. The whole purpose of that channel was for me to share game development stuff for my game. I have posted like a couple having a big old brain fart. Just like me playing games. They're like let's plays, but they're kind of garbage and those might come down. but they're certainly videos. They are certainly videos. Oh, nope. There we go. Back to this. But honestly, I'm just trying to figure my stuff out. I have no idea what I'm doing. And does anybody know what they're doing these days? And to answer everyone, I sure don't. I'm just winging it. But definitely I had to niche down. And honestly, what I think is so great about my YouTube name is that it can be expanded out into multiple different areas. So like if I wanted to make a music channel, I could have Meow Made Music. You know, if I wanted to make a cooking channel, I could have Meow Made Food or something. I I almost feel like I'm turning into like the Theorist channel where they have a bunch of what do you call it? A bunch of like different things like fashion and video games and movies. But I think like the whole point of the vlogging channel is not just vlogs. I'm just kind of posting like it's kind of like a hangout channel, kind of like what we're doing with these streams where it's just like I'm hanging out with you guys, we talk about things, I try to do art, emphasis on try. But yeah, I mean it's stuff. I don't know. I'm figuring this all out as we go. Um, hold up. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, that's just kind of that. I don't know. I don't like to promote my stuff. I just when other YouTubers do it, they're like, follow me on my podcast channel and this channel and that channel. But definitely when I have a new video out on the vlog channel, I will post it in the community tab just in case if people want to watch it. But I'm not like subscribed to my vlog channel because I don't know, I feel weird about it. It's nothing personal, I swear. Yeah, this looks mega weird. Goodness, I may have to redo this at some point. This is becoming like a hot garbage disaster. Okay, well, we'll talk about that another day. But I think at some point I am probably just gonna sit down and just kind of chat with the internet just about, like I've gotten questions about my whole streamer setup, which honestly I'm still trying to figure that out myself too. It's another thing too that I foresee a video coming out about. It's just more of like a personal. I hate saying ick, but it's the YouTubers that have the Patreons and the channel memberships. That's what it's called. I was talking to somebody else about this earlier, and I didn't have the verbiage for it. But I think I don't know what the deal is, but I know that people are trying to make YouTube their careers and whatever they want to do. And honestly, I tell people go for it. It's never too late to start. Sometimes you just got to get past that hurdle. And a challenge I've recommended, probably on multiple streams already, is do a 30 days of where you're talking to a camera. You don't have to post it. I posted my challenge last year. They're kind of cringy now that I look back at it. I don't want to rewatch them. But really, it's just to kind of help you get comfortable with talking to a camera to kind of get over that awkwardness. I hated that one video for like advice. It was like, talk to the camera like it's your buddy. And I'm like, I can't really, I'm really bad at, I can't see a camera as a buddy. It's just weird to me. But I think just kind of that familiarity of just kind of talking to a camera just kind of helps you get over that awkwardness. And doing that for 30 days straight really helps. You just do it for 5-10 minutes a day, talk to a camera, and then call it a day. And then that just kind of helps you with a little bit of camera confidence, which is what's funny is they find that I'm really awkward taking pictures for stuff. But the moment you throw me in front of a camera, I can talk to it. Like, I don't know. I'm just used to it. When are you going to draw men? So I attempted to draw a man one time. It was for Mermaid. I don't know if I ever posted it. Where are you, bestie? Honestly, actually I lied. I drew 2 men. This is a man that I draw. I drew. This was my very first man. I have no words, but this was inspired. So the whole theme of this for Mermaid, I never finished the challenge. I really got to get back into drawing up the rest of it. But the inspiration, so it was drama, and the first thing that came to mind for drama was Phantom of the Opera. Ironically, I've never even seen that musical or I think it's a movie too, but it's a combination of it was supposed to be dramatic with the mask and the hair was inspired by Legolas. Again, not that I've seen the movie that he's in. And then the sword was supposed to make it look like dramatic. And I don't know, I'm just pulling things out of thin air. But he looks kind of suave. I would like to draw him again in the future. And his hands look really bad. So we're going to ignore that. I did draw another dude. The theme was guard. And the first thing I thought of were the guards from Britain. So I drew that. That's all I got. We're just going to leave it at that. I don't have many words for him. And those are my only 2 dudes I've ever drawn. I'm kind of scared to draw dudes. Actually, did I draw a thing? Hold up, I think I lied. No, that's a lie. I was trying to do practice anatomy, and that was actually girl anatomy. I thought I did boy anatomy. Was this boy anatomy? Is that girl anatomy? No, it's girl anatomy. I should really draw more dudes. I'm just not comfortable with drawing them yet. I really need to sit down and actually like practice both. I think one thing that Green was talking about a while back was I need to practice the foundations and actually get, learn how to do anatomy and things like that. And I think that'll definitely help with that, with getting comfortable with drawing men. And that's something I want to do, is not just get good at like drawing girls, because that's all I've been focusing on, but drawing dudes too. I don't want to draw like the macho dudes from like, what do you call it? Like JoJo Bizarre Adventures or whatever. Definitely macho dudes. Definitely don't want to draw them. Bit off-putting. How does that look? I have no idea. But yeah, no, definitely something I need to sit down and actually practice studying. And I think something I also need to do too is actually get a sketchbook. All my drawing has been here in Procreate. Really, I've done very little actually trying to draw like outside of the iPad. And I did try drawing an eyeball earlier, like an anime girl eye, on a post-it note and pencil. And I think it came out all right. Like, it was cute, and I feel like that's some of, me getting used to like drawing certain things. I'm able to apply that. You want to draw dudes like Gojo? Did I tell you that I liked him? He was cool. What's his name? Gojo. Didn't know his name. Yes, please. I would happily draw anime dudes from that anime, which I haven't seen. Why does he wear that eyeball thing over his face? I never understood that. He's got glasses too? He's hot. Sorry. You watch anime drawing, you watch art tutorials to draw anime humans. There's this one person I was watching, and I really need to go back. I was watching his or their videos step by step. Let me try to find. What I honestly did was, there's everyone and their mother that's trying to promote their YouTube, sorry, not their YouTube, their course, which is great and all, but I don't want to have to pay for this. I'm sorry, YouTube is a plethora of knowledge, but I also wanted a YouTube course where it's just like, oh, this is how you draw a hand, and then it has nothing to do with the rest of it. But honestly, give me a second. Anime. I always share my desktop. Yeah, honestly, I just Googled this or YouTube this, and this came up. Sorry. And just a whole ton of like videos that they've done over the years. I don't know when the last one was. But honestly, my favorite part of these videos is that they actually have you practicing these warm-ups. They're like, okay, we'll draw these straight lines. And what this does is that it gives you the muscle memory of what you need to like, so you'll get used to, you'll draw these straight lines, and then you'll start trying to draw circles that are similar sizes, because that'll help you with like drawing heads and stuff like that. Then they want you to get practice, like drawing straight lines. But then from there, like once you kind of get the hang of it, and honestly, I love to do this. Sometimes I'll bring my iPad to work and I'll just start like doing straight lines and circles just for fun. They just kind of, it's relaxing. And then from there, like the stuff that you practice from your warm-ups, like it, it's great. So I do recommend Shidzilla. However, Green did have some good recommendations for artists to go watch and learn anatomy from. I need to re-find those in the video when they first hopped on and just started giving some art recommendations. Look at Cho. I believe that was somebody that you told me the first time. Android. Yeah, they had some good videos from what I recall. Profile pictures at really whack. But see, some other videos is members only. I don't like that. Is all their videos just... Oh my goodness. Okay, no. Not all of them. It's just, I guess, their newer stuff. Yeah, I was complaining about that earlier to somebody about how, you know, these YouTubers, you know, I get that they want to, you know, obviously they want to make money and stuff like that, but it's I don't know, I feel like YouTube is like a free place to get stuff, and it's like on top of having to watch ads and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know, I just feel wrong about it, you know, making people have to pay for extra content, and you know, not everybody can afford to watch it. So it's like, I don't know, it would just make me feel bad to do that. You know, same thing with the whole Patreon thing. They're like, oh, well, if you want to watch, you know, more videos by me, you just got to pay X amount of dollars a month to watch my extra stuff. And I don't know, I've never done that. The only people I actually follow on Patreon, not gonna lie, are people that do sewing patterns, which are like sewing instructions with like a template with, you know, and they show you how to do stuff. And that's more of my speed, not that I've done anything with that in a while, but they're so fun and I want to support them. But they also don't rely on it as a full-time job. I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm glad that some people are able to make YouTube their career. It's just something about, there's just something about stuff. I don't know. It just ruffles my feathers. I don't know why. It's just, I guess those are more hot takes, honestly. I think that's going to be a video upcoming soon. Just hot takes about how I feel about YouTubers and their practices. Somebody said that my opinions on selling merch was probably borderline, which is fair. Which I think it's great that they do it, and it's like there's a handful of YouTubers that I would buy merch from just because I support what they do. Another thing I won't do is, let's just say that you have a movie review channel, and then all of a sudden you are doing a sponsorship for something completely unrelated. And this actually happened, that there was a person that he did movie reviews, and all of a sudden he's getting sponsored for a VPN thing that, well, I guess it's kind of relevant. I don't know. Just some of these sponsorships are very out there and they don't make any sense. Like one guy, I guess, did like scammer videos, and then all of a sudden he's like reviewing cereal. And I was like, what does this have to do with your channel? And so if I were to ever get like any sponsorships or whatever, I want it to be like relevant to what I do. So, you know, something art related, or, you know, I don't know. I just think it's one of those that it's like, I want it to be related and not just something out there, because, you know, I want it to be like a product I believe in and not just something that's like far-fetched. You know, because I mean, there's been, you know, like BetterHelp, that's been a scam of a sponsorship. Be careful with that. I know some YouTubers have been promoting that. You should draw. Let me see, Sasaki. But I gotta learn. I gotta watch these shows first before I start drawing fan art of all these characters. Sasaki. I gotta see what this character is. Ooh, which show is he from? Oh, I forgot you recommended that show earlier. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. I love him. But yeah, I'm just salty. I don't know. I'm happy for people that they make it big out there for their stuff and they put in a lot of effort, but there's just been a lot of things that you hear about these YouTubers after they like make it big, which I actually did a video about, like YouTubers that are getting too friendly with their underage audience in a way that they should not be having very inappropriate conversations with them. That's been like a whole thing that's like mind-boggling because it sucks. You'll be like, well, I really like this creator, and then all of a sudden it's well, there goes my idol because they're, I don't know. It's just people have to be careful these days. List you draw guys. Who's the last one? Honestly, I will certainly try. They're gonna look like hot garbage. Oh, what's he from? I've seen him. Oh, it's the Stray Dogs anime thing. Absolutely. Man, I'm gonna have to start writing down some of these requests before I forget. Man, I gotta start going through some of these chats and actually writing stuff down. They're both fine. Absolutely. I will draw the fine men. I love me a fine guy to draw. Honestly, that's like the best part of like watching anime is like the hot dudes. I want you to know I absolutely not sure how I feel about this drawing. Honestly, this might have to be something I sleep on and be like, what can we change about it? It's okay. Oh, somebody asked me earlier. I'm so sorry, and I might have missed the question about what animal I like to draw. Was that you, Green? Kind of snake are you? That was wild having snake conversations earlier. Bye, Robin. 7 people. Okay, I don't remember the question, but I believe the question had something to do with. So actually, Green, give me a second. So uh to clarify the whole animal thing, I don't remember if I was asked what my favorite animal to draw is or which one my favorite has been. But I think my favorite one out of these weird pride ones, probably the peacock's one of them. That one came out really cute. But for some reason, Mr. Turtleby will forever have a special place in my heart because of how wild this character is. Um, and then when you talked about the My Melody thing, I was actually in the middle of drawing these things from Build-A-Bear for a hot second. These things are super cute, and I still have to draw this character. I forgot the character's name. And this one. So I actually started drawing. So the puppy dog one, I did draw. That one's super cute. I made him hold some what do you call it? Some cookies. That's because I gave him a cute little cinnamon roll. But I don't know if I saved it. I think not. I think I hated it so much I must have deleted it then. Mood. Okay. That's just how we do things. So I would have loved to. I do intend on drawing those 2 other characters from that. But what is my favorite Sanrio character? I grew up loving Hello Kitty. Also Cinnamon Roll, which I keep pronouncing its name wrong, but this one, definitely another favorite of mine. I think it's super cute. I have a friend that I work with. Kuromi is her favorite. But absolutely, I would love to draw more of the Sanrio characters. They're so cute. I should draw Hello Kitty sometime. Like, Hello Kitty was just like my go-to growing up. You tried to draw Hinata from Naruto? Not technically. I did do where I was tracing her. Not that I should be admitting I'm tracing, but I mean, I'm not tracing to like repost. It was more of like an art study. This was it, the art study. And this thing right here, you'll see the purple thing was something I drew up, but this was for an art study because what I learned about her hair is that it's a different darker color than than like for the back hair shading. So I didn't think to do that. So I ended up adding that into my own art thing that I drew like 2 months ago maybe. It was just more of like an art test or whatever. But definitely something I really do want to draw. I do want to draw more Naruto characters because I love me some Naruto. Naruto will forever have a special place in my heart. And she's like my favorite character. Not gonna lie, I don't know what color the paws are gonna be, so I'll worry about that another day. However, let's just go in and draw some of the fountain line art. Oh, oh, that's cute. Oops. I love this, but yeah, at some point, Guy Sensei is hot. I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Respectfully. Don't know why. It's just there's just something. What's your favorite Hokage from Naruto? The first two Hokage I don't really care for. The third Hokage was really cool. Fourth Hokage, fine, as he's a mega fine man. Very sad he died young. Fifth Hokage, she's fun. I don't know. She's kind of hit or miss. Um, who's the sixth? Sixth was Kakashi. I think that was a Boruto or something. They mentioned that. I don't remember. It was somewhere in one of these things. But Kakashi, he's mega fine. I don't really care for him as Hokage because I don't know what he's actually done as Hokage. Then the third one, or no, then the seventh one is Naruto. The eighth Hokage, definitely a spoiler for Boruto Part 2, but do not care for the one that was selected. Didn't make much sense to why he got selected, but I'll leave it at that. But definitely Naruto, I don't like what they did to him as a grown up with his hair. I was like, they did you dirty. But probably the fourth. Fourth is fun. I like him. Guy Sensei's not hot. Bushy Bao Guy. If we're talking about Rock Lee, no. There are people out there that wanted Sakura and Rock Lee to be together, which is wild to me. I was like, but why? I will open up the 8 inner gates. No! Didn't he like ruin his body from that or something? I say ruin his body. I don't know. I was like, wild. Like, surprised he's still alive. I don't even know. I don't even want to think about what he went through. He kind of fine though. Honestly, I have no idea how I'm gonna draw this hair. No, I think the fur up top is gonna have to be this like sharp thing. I just can't draw it right. Honestly, I might be able to get behind this. Hold up. Let me see how that looks if I start erasing my problems away. But no, don't do that. Don't start erasing random gates or whatever. This is kind of cute. Gonna make you bigger though. He nearly died. Is that what happened? I haven't gotten to the fourth Ninja War. What's your favorite Akatsuki? Ooh, I will tell you the one I used to make fun of growing up with was. Sorry, I can tell you the one I made fun of growing up, which was Hidan. I don't know why, he cracked me up. Toby during like the filler stuff was fun. I really liked Toby. And I remember a YouTube video growing up that they didn't announce who Toby actually was under the mask. So it was just a whole slideshow of people theorizing of who it was. Like I'm talking about like 2007 slideshows in Windows Movie Maker. And it was, so we were like theorizing And I was, I used to like go into the comments and like talk and stuff like that. That was fun. Those were the days. Toby, he's fun. I'm sorry, it's gotta be Itachi. I love him. He's got such a like a sad backstory, but I love him. Also, speaking of Naruto, he died nearly. Naruto revived him. I haven't seen some of the Fourth Ninja War. I'm familiar with the major plot points, and that's about it. I really need to get caught up. I'm just more. I have a lot of catching up to do. If you could, if you can pick up what I'm putting down. Okay, I can get behind this for hair, I suppose. This is kind of cute. Let's see how these whiskers are looking, so I have something to cringe about. Gatara and Sharkman. Let's go! I don't even know his name either. Datara's really cool. I really like his whole clay making power or jutsu stuff. That's kind of fun. I also thought it was strange when his arm got blown to bits, but I think he was saving it for. I forgot what the reason why he was trying to get rid of his arm or whatever the deal was. Sharkman from Sharkman anime. This is frightening. I don't want to watch that. Kasame. When I was in like the third grade, I literally had a poster of Kasame up on my walls. For some reason, that was like the only Naruto poster I could find at my local grocery store. And so I just had that up. Back at that time, I was like living in the middle of nowhere. And so, oh no, I'm sorry, this is like second grade. And for some reason, I was not terrified of him. You would have thought I was terrified of him. But I don't know why. It just cracks me up now that I have those memories of having his poster. Don't ask me where that poster is now. I actually now have a Naruto poster of Naruto the Last that I got from Japan because I love that movie to bits. What's your favorite Naruto filler episodes? Mine is Team 7 tried to see Kakashi's face. That's a great question. Honestly, so there was that gigantic gap of Naruto episodes from like the OG Naruto where it was Naruto. So Naruto was supposed to go off with what's his name? Jiraiya Sensei. And then he like, "Oh, I got to be right back." And then it's just like I don't know how many episodes of filler, but I really liked some of those filler and the filler was like trying to find ways to like get Sasuke back and just fun missions. And I honestly loved all those episodes, like some of them, because they actually fleshed out some of the characters. And I love the one where it was Naruto, Hinata, Shino, and Kiba. Like that was, I think they were looking for a bug. And I just love that so much. It was such like a fun group of episodes. And I don't know, I just like the ones where they focus on like some of the, what are they called? The Konoha 12, where it just kind of fleshes them out some more. And yeah, those are the ones that kind of stick with me. Some, I don't know, I just definitely a fun little thing. Bear with me a second. But yeah, no, I, 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 as much as I like hate some of the filler, like I'll sit down and watch some of it. But definitely the one that you're talking about, which I think was like early into Naruto's run, definitely a really fun episode because they were like imagining like what his face looked like and stuff like that, which made me laugh a little bit. I still can't get over that you called Kisame Sharkman. I don't know why, that just is making me laugh a lot. Sharkman. Hello, Isaiah Watts. I'm just gonna call you Isaiah for now. I'm trying to get this straight. It's not happening. But welcome, we're just talking about anime stuff and drawing things that I can't draw right. That's just how it works. Okay, let's just get rid of most of this. Bring our... Nope. That's all this is just work in progress. I'm still on the fence about how I feel about this. But yeah, no, I love me some Naruto filler. I think it's just don't ask me about Eddie from Shippuden. I just kind of skipped that because I was just trying to get into the stuff. You're gonna watch OG Naruto and Shippuden episodes and filler. So I was actually watching. So I've seen Naruto the OG. I don't know how many times, like a lot, like a lot. So I feel like I have like that packed down in terms of plot. However, I I've started rewatching Shippuden. I've watched that I don't know how many times, like the start of it, so I kind of have that down. But I started rewatching some of the like episodes. I think the part I got up to was like where Naruto goes full like I don't know how many Tails modes while they're trying to get Orochimaru. I think it's around that time. And then there was some filler thing there that has to talk about with like the Land of Fire and this monk. I think that's the arc I'm at. And I was gonna skip it, but then somebody said online that it's good to like watch that filler because it kind of gives some backstory and a bunch of other stuff, but it's not really in the manga. So I'm like, can I just skip this? And it starts getting confusing because if you start skipping some of the filler, then you miss out on characters that they might have introduced, and it's like, dude, this is stupid. So definitely, I don't know if I could sit down and watch all of the what do you call it? Sit down and watch all the filler. It's really a lot of filler. Definitely, I don't know, like what 500 episodes of just Naruto. And that's not even including. Sorry, that's Shippuden. That's not even including the OG Naruto. It's like what 700 episodes. But definitely, I would go watch some more. But I need to watch some more Naruto. I have a lot of things I'm trying to catch up on. There's somebody asked me earlier if I would rather. What was it? If I would rather eat anything I wanted and it wouldn't affect my health, weight, or anything, or never sleep and always be energized and not like tired at any point. And if I were to pick one or the other, I would definitely take the no sleep because, you know, at least I can kind of still eat what I want and it's just, it is what it is. But definitely, if I just never slept at all and I could just keep going, you know how many things I could get done in a day? It's just, I just feel like there's not enough time in a day to do everything that I want. Like, I have so many YouTube videos that I have like half filmed or started working on, but then it's like, oh, well, there's this other video I want to do. So it's just, there's not enough time to do everything I want to. And I'm very sad about it. But someday I'll get through all of them. Someday. Someday. Also, hello. I think it's funny sometimes that we've had people that hop on and it's just random people that are like, hi, and then they leave. It's like, hello. And then I don't know if by the time you I don't know if by the time you like see the chat by the time you leave, it's like, hello. So Bean, I am planning on hopefully it won't be the one on Wednesday because we're creating a character. It might be the one on Thursday that I will shoot to start your character. Is what I'm planning on. I'm having wait, hold up. I'm back. Hello, Robin. I thought you were done for the night, so I was gonna wish you goodbye. But always a delight to have you come back. What's going on? We can certainly do our best to try to do stuff. Oh, this is gonna be cute. But definitely, Bean, we will do our best to get to you on one of these next ones. Now I'm sad. I feel like the tail's gonna get cut off. Whatever. I never liked the tails anyway on this. am gonna keep the tails for now. Also, hello, Bean. Welcome. It's nice to have you come and go. Why am I blanking out about what is part of the tail and what's not? What is going on? I'm having a crisis. I'm having an art crisis because I don't know what's what layer. Might be trans or demi-girl or demi-boy or something. Oh. I back, I gone, after Data and Sharkman. What did I miss? We were talking about my favorite filler. I forgot what my response was and how you saying Sharkman cracked me up. My filler, let me plug in my handy dandy iPad. My favorite filler has to be some of the OG Naruto filler because I feel like it fleshes out some of the characters and stuff like that. Sorry. And so that's why I like that. I can't get past some of the filler in Shippuden. Definitely not gonna get into that. That's a whole other thing. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna actually sit through all the filler. Because the internet's like, if you skip some of the Naruto filler, then you're missing out. Sorry, bear with me a second while I figure out what I'm trying to erase because I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. They say that if you watch some of the Naruto filler, then you're missing out on some of the characters or some plot, and I'm like, who cares? So when it comes to gender identity, just to go back to Robin, it honestly it takes some time and error to see like what feels right. I have friends that one day they're non-binary, the next day that they feel like there's something else, and honestly just do whatever feels right. It could take a while till something feels right, so I mean just see like what feels right. That's just gonna how it's be. It's just kind of experimenting and just kind of see like what feels right for you, because what might feel right for you may not, I don't know. And then I think my first anime was Dragon Ball Super, and my first Ghibli movie was, I'm not familiar with the Studio Ghibli movie. I might be, hold up. Oh no, I am. I haven't seen the movie, but it looks really cute. Dragon Ball Super. I know Dragon Ball Z was like the OG, I think. Dragon Ball Super. Was that the OG? Somebody said it's back. I'm just gonna stay out of that one and not touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Look at you guys being so friendly in the chat comments. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right now. I hope this looks okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Well, most of the detail anyway, I might be able to add the little leg warmers at the bottom towards the feet, but it'd be kind of hard to add feet, What is going on? I'm telling you, this is wild. I gotta stop. Hopefully, okay. So now I know what's actually the tail and what's not, because I am losing my mind. Oopsie. Dragon Ball OG was Goku's backstory. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna touch Dragon Ball with a 10-foot pole. However, I do find that a lot of creators, since Dragon Ball has been going on for like ages, that a lot of people are they make like references to Dragon Ball Z, and it's kind of fun to see that. Even with Sailor Moon, it's really fun. So if Sailor Moon was another one of my first anime, I started watching that when I was like 9, and it's got a special place in my heart. My mom bent over backwards to like find me some of the dolls, which by the way, the dolls look kind of creepy. I'll show you guys what the dolls look like in a second. Let me just erase this so I can get past what the tail is located, so I can Stop having an existential crisis. Okay, let me erase some of the stuff. Shoot. What am I? Oh, I'm erasing feet. But yeah, let me go try to show you guys the creepy Sailor Moon dolls, because Sailor Moon dolls. Oh no. I know my mom like bent over backwards to try to find these. No, they're from 2000. Oh goodness. $70? That's actually not bad. I was expecting these to be more. Let me show you guys. So like this was Sailor Mercury, and look how terrifying the face is. What is going on over here? Is this the feet thing? Yeah, crazy. I think there's only one that I don't have from the collection. Maybe I will try to find it at some point just to say I have it. Sailor Venus. She may not be. Oh, Sailor Moon. I think I have Sailor Moon. She just. I mean, look how terrifying they look. But yeah, my mom bent over backwards to try to find these. And then they used to have Sailor Moon DVDs. These is so they actually redubbed part of the anime. But oh, this is wild. Yeah, I used to watch the crap out of this. But yeah, my mom like bought me all the DVDs and stuff like that. And it was dubbed and I loved every minute of it. Like I even made my little brother watch it. I feel so sorry for him that he even had to endure that. I did draw a Sailor Moon character or Sailor Moon for a hot second. I never finished it, but this is my take on Sailor Moon. Like I said, I never finished it. That's something I need to do. I did start streaming that like towards when I first started streaming my art stuff. I just never got around to completing it because that's just how we roll here. Okay, let me bring the opacity back. Something don't look right. Oh, it's because part of the tail's popping up through the wings. My mistake. Can also add background music in the stream. We were talking about that. The plan is to do that for the next stream. It's just I did that during one of my streams and then I got copyright striked and then I was like, all right, well I gotta figure this out. So as of right now, not happening today. But there's a plugin I think I can do that with where I can use so I use a service called Epidemic Sound where you pretty much pay a I don't know what it is. It's relatively good for you to get copyright free music and you have access to all sorts of music. And there's a plugin that you can use with one of these stream thingies where you can actually play that in the background. So at least that will help alleviate from me getting copyright strucken. Because YouTube's stingy about that these days. Okay, this is what we're working with. Let me add the straw boba thing. I don't know what a boba straw looks like. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not interested in drawing that right now. I should probably do it though. Now it looks like she's just like eating cup ramen. A cup of ramen. LMAO. Okay, let's make this a new layer before I screw everything up. But yes, we are looking at adding background music at some point. That's certainly a drink. Dan to Dan. I have not. I've been having people at my job recommend that, and I want to watch it. I believe it's on Netflix, and I think did it win an award last year for something? I'm not sure, but I do want to give it a shot. I like some of the character art I've seen in it. So yeah, I would definitely give that a shot. It's a cute little anime. I think cute. It's a combination of just everything I like, is what my friend was telling me at my job. Uh-oh. This is what? Oh shoot. Yeah, whatever. Um. Okay, so we got ourselves some boba tea. Momo or who? I haven't seen it. If that's what you're referring to. Dan to Dan. Definitely Momo's the one I saw. I love her design. Who's the other person? Yeah, definitely Momo. I like Momo. That's the only character I really know. Ooh, cat box emoji. Is there a way for me to make like custom emojis for YouTube stuff? That might be fun for funsies. Someday. Okay, this really does look like she's drinking ramen. I choose cat. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Hmm. How's my cat? Very good question. So, I've been dog sitting, so I haven't really had much time with my cat, but the I don't have my cat with me today. He's staying with my boyfriend up at our apartment as I am here at my mom's. I will try to show him next time I can, but he's doing all right. Last I heard from him, he was I guess you can. I don't know how. Yeah, I'm still figuring that out. Um, but yeah, so my cat, he's um so I'm sorry, I'm just trying to explain my cat. So I don't know what the deal is, but he's been screaming on top of his lungs when we've been trying to sleep at night. And that has become an issue because it wakes my boyfriend up and then we gotta go put him in, you know, in our little area that we have for him that's kind of enclosed. And I feel bad for him because I try to keep him out in the open overnights, but it's just when he's screaming at the top of his lungs. And you're like, okay, well, if he's screaming, he wants to come in. All right. Well, we tried that. Instead, he was more interested when he came in. So sometimes when you have your feet under a blanket, it moves. And so my cat thinks it's time to play. And unfortunately, his version of play is when we're trying to sleep, and it's no fun. So we can't have him in the bedroom as of now. He's over a year old. He's still a kitten, and try putting him under the blankets. Yeah, no, he'll end up eating our feet. He is very much into the what do you call it? I don't know. He's a weird cat. And so for now, we're gonna have to wait till he's a little more grown. I just feel bad about having to put him away for the night, but I gotta sleep. I can't keep staying up for him. But other than that, he's good. Other than that, it's good. And I'm like, well, what if we got him a friend? But I think my boyfriend would kill me if I came home with another cat, so that won't be happening anytime soon. But it would be something that would be nice, is like get him a friend. Now, if I did get another cat, I would not get one at kitten aged. Kitten aged are are like they're cute and everything, but then you get to that back to that stage of where they're clingy, destroying your stuff, you know, and I like cats that are a little bit older where they're more chilled out and mellowed. That's what works for our cat when that happens. I I'll have to give it a try. I don't know how well that would work. I feel like he would try to leave the blanket. That's kind of his thing, is that he doesn't like being under blankets because I've like jokingly tucked him in, but I don't know how well he would do in a situation like that. Oh, give me a second. This is cute. I still don't know how I feel about this picture. Uh-oh. But something I can definitely try. Can't guarantee it's gonna work. But for right now, he's just becoming a pain in the butt. Other than that, he's fine. And I think it's just his whole age thing. The thing is that he sleeps during the day. He sleeps during the day, and for a while I was having my boyfriend, because he works from home as a developer, and I was like, you know, if you see that he's awake, it was nice hanging out, nice stream. We'll see your final piece in the community post. Absolutely, have a good one, Green. I will see you in the next one. I'll probably be ending this soon because your girl's got to get some sleep. But the whole cat. What was it? Oh yeah, so like I said, he likes to sleep overnight, or sorry, during the day. And I'm like, well, if you see that he's sleeping, wake him up. But then the cat will be like, I'm gonna go back to bed. And there's only so much of that we can do, is keep waking him up. So really, I think at this point we're just gonna have to, you know, let him do whatever, because he'll mellow out. I've had other cats. They mellow out as they age, sorta. That was a fail. This is a cute base, I suppose. What did somebody do with the boba thing? Bye! Um, what am I doing? But our cat's good for the most part. It's just very hit or miss. It just he's got to outgrow all his kitten stuff, and I feel like he'll reach that once he actually hits the 2 year mark, I hope. Another funny thing that we've done for him was when he turned 1, I I made a video where we were singing him happy birthday. I don't think I posted that anywhere per se, but I think I posted that to TikTok. It was just something silly where my boyfriend is holding the cat and we're singing him happy birthday. We gave him wet food. Turns out he's not a big wet food kind of guy. So I was like, well, there goes my 12 cans of food I bought you. He just kind of drank the juices and called it a day. It is what it is, but no, I just thought it was funny. Okay, I do want to add like a little thing on top to make it look like that there's a wrapper. I think that's how boba kind of works. Place them is on a different layer. Okay, good. This is kind of cute, I guess. I don't know if this did anything, but I hope you guys know that it's a boba lid. I think I'm losing my mind. I think I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna duplicate this for right now in case this comes out bad. I don't want to have to redo any of this. Does that look like a lid? I may have to sit on this and just see how I feel about the plastic lid is doing stuff. Buy green. Let me see. Do you wear kimono? So I have not worn a kimono, but there is something that the Japanese will wear called a yukata, which is what they might wear to festivals, especially during the summertime. It's very much, it's more of like a cotton version of a kimono and a lot more casual. But I did pick one up back my first time going to Japan. I don't know where that is currently. I'm sure I got it somewhere in my closet. But that's probably the extent I've had. I don't know if it's, I don't want to say culturally appropriate. I'm not really sure if like how they feel about Americans wearing kimonos and stuff like that. I'm sure if it's in like an appropriate thing, of course, but I think they're super cute, very fashionable. And, you know, if, I would love to wear one to like a Japanese festival someday. Does that look like a plastic thing that you would see? What is my favorite color? I love the color blue. Blue is a very nice color. For a while, so growing up, like as a kid, probably in elementary school, my favorite color was pink. And then like one day I went up to my mom, at least this is what my mom says, and then I told her, my favorite color is blue or whatever. She's like, all right, cool. Goodbye if you're leaving. Um, I guess I just went up to her and I was just like, oh, my favorite color is what do you call it? Blue. And she's like, all right, cool, because typically boy colors, back then colors used to be associated that girl colors are blue and that pink is for boys because red is more was seen as masculine and washed out red would turn pink and so, you know, but there was some marketing back in like the 50s or something where they flip-flop colors for some reason, which turned into that whole thing of whatever. And so, anyways, so my mom was like, all right, cool, your favorite color is blue. And I was so obsessed with the color to the point of I convinced my parents to let me paint my walls from pink to blue. But that's not the wild part. So my parents were getting our upstairs renovated with like new carpeting, and they were gonna make mine like this ugly brown color. And I was like, I don't want to have brown carpeting. I want to have blue carpeting. And some way, somehow, I convinced my parents to let me have a blue carpet and the blue carpet's still there. So now I have blue walls and a blue carpet. I was trying to convince my mom to let me paint my door blue. That was kind of a stretch for her. But I still thought it was funny that that was even a thing that even happened. Which was wild to me. But yeah, just funny little story of me trying to convince my parents. But definitely blue. I love the color blue. I feel like everyone's favorite color is blue. I also like the color yellow. Yellow's kind of nice, but I feel like yellow is like associated with like anxiety and other things. So that one's kind of hit or miss. Anxiety and happiness. That's what I think that one is. What is going on? There we go. I'm trying to figure out what this stuff is. Okay, let's try to go make a hole. Never done that before. Oopsie. What's Brent's favorite color? His favorite color is also blue. I think. I think it's blue. Put a pin on that, ask me another day. Is it black? I don't know. For a long time, like when I was younger, I used to think that his favorite color was red. I don't know why, but he always gave me like this red vibe. Let's just say red is not his favorite color. That I can definitely confirm. I'm not really sure how I want to draw this hole, but I hope you guys know this is a hole. Guys, this is a lot of me trying to figure stuff out. What is your favorite color, Dancer Sam? Honestly, if I have to be real, I really like all colors of the rainbow. There's just something about rainbows that I love. They're just so nice to, I don't know. Rainbows are nice. Okay, we got a pole. Can I make it smaller? That's kind of cute, I guess. Pink, red, and white. Those are pretty. And as you know, red and white make pink. Okay, this is our base art thing. Can I rotate these antlers? I gotta figure out what's wrong with these antlers mentally. Uh-oh. But yeah, pink, red, and white are very nice colors. I think there was a question that somebody asked me recently of like my least what's like an obnoxious color? And I don't really have an answer for that, but I feel like neon colors can be kind of obnoxious just because they're very bright and in your face. Because I don't know, it's a hit or miss type deal. Okay, hold up. Okay. I think me rotating it slightly did something for me. I'm not sure. You guys let me know if you guys hate this. I've seen Demon Slayer since 2021 and it's my favorite anime. I have seen bits and pieces of it. I actually haven't gotten around to finishing that. Pardon that. I think it's a good anime, and honestly, I would love to do a cosplay for Nezuko. She's really cool. I like her whole little shtick. Tanjiro, is that the brother? He's cool too. There's that one dude with blonde hair. He's wild. That's like in love with her, I think. I gotta catch up with the show. As you know, I have so many shows I need to catch up on. Why can't I erase you? Okay, well, whatever. I gotta figure out what this thing is. This dot is from. Honestly, I think we're kind of to a point I can start merging all my layers, which is a very scary thing to do. Okay, so we're gonna group you guys, and then we're gonna flatten this. This is at the stage when I start getting frustrated and trying to find certain lines. Oh, you know what? I would love to. Demon Slayer's on both Crunchyroll and Netflix. I knew it was on Crunchyroll. I didn't know it was still on Netflix. I know it was on Netflix like years ago. Let's try to. Okay, I hate that. Okay, so it looks like this is gonna be our little base art. I don't hate this as much as I thought I was going to, and honestly, it was more of a definite work in progress. Yeah, I love me some Crunchyroll, like, a lot. Which I definitely have a subscription for. Honestly, these days, everything's a subscription, this subscription, that. It's kind of getting annoying. I mean, I know it is what it is, but dang. Uh, why did I do that? Duplicate. Duplicate. Honestly, I don't know how many bobas are actually supposed to be in MOBAs. What's your favorite My Hero Academia and Death Note episodes? Ooh, it's been forever since I've seen Death Note. Absolutely. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I think my favorite one from Death Note is there was an episode where he was like writing stuff down on his notebook and he's like, I'm gonna take a potato chip and crunch it or something. Like that episode took me out because of how funny it was. I really enjoyed that one. And then for My Hero Academia, that's a good one. Just so many good episodes. Let me see. The first season was good. Honestly, so I really liked. I'm just going to do a comparison to Naruto. So, one thing I really liked about Naruto was the tuning exams because it showed off some of the characters, like their jutsus and like what they were good at and stuff like that. Honestly, I hate this. But yeah, no, so like it showed off their jutsus and kind of like what they were capable of, and they kind of did that with the sports festival. I really liked how they kind of took like how they do an anime, like the slice of life of like a sports day, and they kind of did like their own spin on it using their quirks and about how they were gonna, put it on national TV and stuff like that. Like I loved that, and it was so good. Like that had to have been like my favorite like arc, and it was really cool like watching people go against each other and stuff like that. Like it was just so cool to watch. So those probably have to be it. Also, the Airy episodes were really good. It really was like terrifying for a moment with like what could happen to these heroes that like had their powers and now they may not be able to use it again because of what they're able to do with it. This looks like doo-doo. Oh, this is so cute. I want to draw this again. Just merge you down. I don't think we're gonna be able to draw the boba beads tonight. Um, what's your MTBI? Ooh, good question. Very good question. I believe I got ENFP. It was dash T. So we're just gonna rely on AI over here to give a quick description. Um, so says ENFT, which is known as the turbulent campaigner, is a personality type characterized by being outgoing, imaginative, and emotionally sensitive. They're driven by their values, enjoy connecting with others, and are often seen as enthusiastic and inspiring. They're also prone to anxiety and self-doubt, especially when dealing with stress and criticism. That describes me to a T. Well, I guess when it comes to the whole like personality thing, because you said you're an ambivert, which is like in the middle, there have also been terms called like introverted extroverts and extroverted introverts. I forgot what the differences are. But I always thought of myself as being extroverted growing up, and then there was a period of time, especially during the pandemic, where I was like, I'm actually introverted, but really, I think I'm very much intro or extroverted. I feel like everyone is either like everyone can't just be one or the other. Like I will go to a party where I don't know anybody, and it's like, okay, well I'm gonna stick to myself, and then it's like, or over time I find that I might socialize with people for a long time, and then like my battery, like my social battery starts going down, which is kind of a thing with introverts. But there will be other situations where I'm like around people I am socializing with, and I will just keep getting more pumped. So I don't know, it's just like hit or miss, but I find myself probably more extroverted. I really like talking to people, and as my boyfriend would say, that I can pretty much just go up to people and just start talking. And it's taken some time for me to get comfortable with just randomly talking and stuff like that. I feel like streaming has been like a test of that, which is hard because when I first started streaming, I didn't get people coming in. It was maybe one or two every so often. So it was a lot of I had to be okay with talking with myself. And that's okay. It's something that you definitely have to get used to. but definitely it's a thing. But anyways, Dancer Sam and anybody else that's still sticking around, I'm probably going to be ending the stream for now. I do have to head off to bed. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I have skate lessons I am attending. However, I will be back on Wednesday where we create a character. So be sure to vote if you haven't already in my community tab. So far, we have the rainbow jelly serpent that is in the lead, which I'm super excited to draw. So if you really want to see that, please be sure to vote for that. And then if we finish that character design up, then we'll draw other things. We'll just see like what's going on that day. But anyways, that will end tonight's stream. I went on a lot longer than I was expecting, but